Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna say hi to chat real quick here. Hello, Arid Hail Red Phelan. Hello, Bendover. And before stream, Toodle came by and said, I'll be asleep by the time this goes live. I hope you get good EVs, my dude. Alright. But hail, Ben. Hail, Arid Hail. It's good to see you guys. T-minus and counting. Thunderbirds are go. Last Starfighter? You all are talking about things that I do not recognize. Hopefully. Must be far BP, and I have not gone and hunted it myself, which means I probably haven't seen it. But how are you all doing today? I believe Arid Hail shall be joining me at some point here. And we are currently researching two vehicles at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently researching the... Let me make sure that updates. Okay, there we go. We are currently researching the F-86 F2. We are 64,000 research in on it. Oh, getting ready for the work week. There you go, Ben. Look at you being a productive member of society. Hopefully your week goes very well, my dude. Mine has been pretty darn decent so far. Except for that I've been going down a rabbit hole, which we will talk about later. We will talk about that later. Not right now, because I want to, you know, get at least 20 minutes into the stream so YouTube doesn't ding me. For that. But I have my coffee, I have my water, and yeah, we are currently researching the F-86 F2 as far as jets go, and then we will be switching over to U.S. Army, the XM975, and we are 200,000 research in. I have a new blurb for Rick and Ben. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. But yeah, we're just gonna load ourselves up a mission here. Hopefully, it is properly capturing the game audio. If it gets too loud later, we will turn it down. But it should not be too loud later. Yeah, oh, it is very bright outside, and it's making me look very pale, which I am not right now, chat. I am very tan right now. Been working a lot out in the sun recently, so I am very red. Very, very red. Okay. So, we have the A4B, F104. What should I go with? I want the A4B. I'm doing something I never do with the F-104, and that is research a higher tier modification before I finish out a total tier, which I don't do. But I want those AIM-9s. I really want those AIM-9s. So we are currently rocking the twin Gal pods, twin minigun pods, and Zunis. Zunis are very good against ground attack vehicles. And the Gal pods are good against ground and very good at melting airplanes. So, that is why I went with this specific loadout. It's not quite as heavy as it could be, but tends to get the job done, and the Zunis have a very fast reload speed, which is very nice. Very, very nice. For now, we're just going to try and get into the back line here, hit these tank columns, and keep up energy retention, because that is the big thing that keeps you alive in this one. That was a terrible run, but we'll make up for it here in a second. Let's hit that. They also have a lot more explosive quality than the Fafars. Go. Yes, for now, we're doing alright. I expect that to change at some point, especially as we are in a match with a bunch of 10.0 vehicles, which means that we will be dealing with the good old A9L, because the A10 be busted yo in the right hands. And Aerodale does appear to be getting chased around, so let's go knock that A4B off his tail there. Attempt to. Come on, pull up, pull out. My pull-out game is strong. Got him. Now where is the other one? Got him. Okay, we're good. Good. My energy retention right now is awful, but that's to be expected. I did just climb way higher than I should have, and got eaten. Alright. 2 air targets down, and 4 ground. Not gonna call that a bad one.
I claim this planet in the name of Mars. Isn't that lovely?
Indeed, Bendover. God, I love that. I have not seen a Marvin the Martian cartoon in several years. I haven't watched much of Looney Tunes in many years either. Need to get back to the time when we had good cartoons. Yes, for now, we're just running a little bit of Air Arcade, and then we will switch over to doing some ground, and possibly we'll switch back later, but I just want to focus on air at the moment. I'm trying to get the next F-86, and then we will be researching the Roland. Throwing XM975, I believe is what it is. Which will be very fun. It'll be nice to be an SPAA that isn't completely defanged against all light vehicles. Because for now, we are very defanged against light vehicles. But hopefully, we shall not be forever. One day, I shall be strong. I shall not be pathetic. I will not be eaten by everything. Okay, got him. No, thank you. That's a hard no. No, sir, I don't think I shall. That's an A10. Okay, can we get around and on top of him? We need to get up behind him and thrust with the... That's our A4. Good lord. Good lord, Bendover. That hit me fast. Very, very loud in the ears. Thank you for the, holding out for a hero blurb. Good lord. My goodness. Okay. Alright. F-104 time. I will say this, chat. Air Arcade is much more resource intensive than the Chandelier. It's much more resource intensive than Ground Arcade. Ground Arcade seems to be the best for actually grinding, like, Silver Lions and that kind of thing. And RP, because the rewards leave much to be desired. Come here. A4. You are a live one. We should have gotten you. However, because we cannot, we're going to be turning. I love the F-104 chat. There are people who complain about the F-104's deficiencies, but that is 90% because they are using it wrong. The F-104 is not a turn fighter. If you try to use it as a turn fighter, it will lose. Every time. This bad boy is instead a boom and zoomer. You need to get in close, and then... Let's see if we can get up on him. And then you need to do... Nah, he turned. get up on him and hit him with the Gao. But the other big thing is you are faster than everything else on this map, pretty much. And because of that, because you can also climb like a homesick angel, you don't really need to worry about missiles that much. You can just climb and get out of the way. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Unless that happens, which is where you bleed off energy and then he hits you with dual AIM-9Ds. But that's because I was dealing with an FAU, and the FAU is probably one of the best planes at this VR as far as
the
fighting.
first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
Indeed. Indeed, Bendover. Let's see, can I get on that A4? Nope, he is coming for me. But I got him. Can I get on the... A10 over here? He's gonna come out from behind that in about 3, 2, and... Whoa! Back blast from those bombs exploding. Yeah, nope. None of your AIM-9 tricks on me, young man. Denied. Do not redeem, Sar. Thank you very much for the Fight Club, Blurb. Bend over. I do need to... Oh, shit. That's an... Why? Why, young man? Oh, shit. I'm out of guns. I'm out of guns. No guns. Let's drop those... at least one of those bombs there. Okay. Guns are up. Guns are up and turning. Ow. $82. He was playing it fairly smart there for a little bit. But I will not call that a bad run either, because we actually did really well there. Okay. Now, we're probably not going to win this match. I think that's partially because Arid Hale and I are basically one of 3 people who are currently up, and the enemy team has way more people running fighters at the moment. But we are going to try to do our best here and hurt them. Quite badly, hopefully. No, no, no. Aw, he shot me in the bomb. Shot me in the bomb! Well, I am out of planes, but maybe the Arid Hale is still running one. He may be out. Nope, he's out. Alright, return to hangar for us, too. Okay. Oh. But as you can see, I am very much enjoying top tier. Very, very much enjoying it. I ran a couple matches this morning where I was playing some Laserhawk in the background, and the music hit perfectly, right on time, right where you want it to go, and it was just glorious. I was... You know that moment when you fire up a good game, you get stuck in properly, and you just, you know, everything hits perfectly? Yeah, that's what that was. Thank you very much for the Warhorn blurb there. Bend over. All right. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull this up without doing anything too weird. Okay. Yes, I should be able to pull this up. This was some of our I do have a display capture. No, I don't. Oh, that's weird. 1 second, chat. No, I'll just wait. I'll just wait for later to do that. We have a Thank you for the Doom blurb, Aerodale. God, that's good. We do need to talk, chat, about how important soundtracks are. Like, this soundtrack is not bad at all.
Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
I have questions, Ben. I have questions, Ben. Not Aerodale, I know what you're doing. Okay. Blurp is freaking wild. Okay. It's nuts. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I don't imagine we're going to have a terribly busy evening today. Ah. Looks like it's gonna be one of them there streams. Oh, yes, please. Wait, are we on the other side? I usually come from this side, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Chat, I think we may have gotten stuck on the wrong side of the map. Okay, we'll take those. Not gross yet? No, we have not had any weird or disgusting blurps yet. No, we haven't had a major fart explosion yet, so I'm gonna call this stream a win thus far. Alright. Chat is showing remarkable restraint. I salute you. Oh god, that's not good. Don't worry, it'll happen. Oh, I'm sure. You know, chat, sometimes... I've noticed the channel is growing a lot recently. That has made me stop and consider... where we started out from. Like, all the people who used to come and hang out. All the ones that don't anymore. And it kind of hit me with a bit of an existential crisis, because I was sitting there going, you know, what about that viewer? I haven't seen him in forever. There was a guy who used to watch the videos. Hail, Horny Alf! How you doing, my dude? How are you, my good man? And I have not seen him in like 6 months. Like, he just plumb disappeared by the name of Crash. And Crash was great, because Crash was there for all of my videos. But he just poofed, disappeared. It was very sad. Because he always had very good comments. You do need to do a joint Warthunder stream, dude. Like, you have an open invite anytime, my man. Just hit me up. I also do play quite a lot of Darktide these days, so... Ow. I cannot hit for shit right now. Someone big. Someone big.
Beware the Ides of March.
No.
Thank you for the blurb. Bend over. Yeah. The biggest thing right now, and I would advise you on this, don't take this the wrong way. Oh, and I know what you mean. Had viewers that were in my streams regularly for months, then don't see them around anymore. Yeah. I miss quite a few good people who used to come by, because they were awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the F-104 now. Because this is a good plane to demonstrate this with. So the biggest thing with me, you, and Sleazy can play. That sounds awesome, my dude. So the biggest thing is energy retention. So with most jets, it is energy retention, and with most airplanes, it's energy retention, which isn't just speed. It is how quickly you can turn and move through a mission. For example, I'm currently piloting the Starfighter. The Starfighter is very, very good. But the Starfighter does not turn well, and it requires you to keep up high energy retention. If you lose energy retention, you will die. Speed is life in this plane, and if you do not stay fast, you will die. Very quickly. Let's turn, go off and pop along the side here. So, the main thing is, you can, with this particular jet, outrun pretty much anything, or just pass Mach here, and get away to come back and hit them with... Oh, that's a MiG-21. That's not good. And hit them with the cannon. But you have to be fast, and you have to keep your energy up to do that. You cannot do that if you are bled off a ton of energy. For example, the main things that make you bleed off energy in a jet are turning, high climb rates, and trying to get in turn fights, because turn fights will really make you bleed off energy fast. What I just did there is the last thing you want to do when you're in the middle of a furball. What you want to do is you want to create as much distance as you can between you and the people who are trying to kill you, and then you can try and bleed off energy. Hail, Rick! How you doing? Rick, we got the F-104. We got the F-104. But you do not want to be bleeding off energy mid-dogfight, because if you do that, you will get absolutely eaten. Alright, just past Mach. We're going to get down into the middle of this and start hitting things. Okay, so that F-8U is going to be my primary target for the moment, if I can get on him. Which I may not be able to, because the F-8U is very scary. He has a lot of missiles. I cannot, but maybe. Severe damage there, and let's see what we can do to this guy. Okay. And the F-104 is probably one of the best jets in the game for head-ons. AV-8C does not like me. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nah, not quite fast enough. Didn't quite get our afterburner back in time. But yes, that's basically the principles of energy retention. If you bleed off too much energy, you will get eaten. But if you're able to keep up your energy retention and keep up speed, you're generally safe. So I'm going to switch over to the F3H2. And we're going to go do some ground pounding, get into the middle of things. Now, this is a dogfighter, I've discovered. It's actually a very good dogfighter, but it needs to be used properly. And this is one where energy retention is very important, because what you're trying to do with this is keep up enough energy retention to where you can actually get behind people. I'm going to drop 2 on the AV-8, even though he has flares. We're going to get over here. Like a Roman candle. Yeah. They called the F-104 Starfighter the missile with a man in it. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hey, it's Brainiac. He was in a bad Superman movie recently. Just kidding. Relax, Superman fanboys. Got killed by an F-86A2. It was a Superman movie. I don't know if it was bad. I need to watch it yet. But I've heard from a lot of people that it was not very good. Okay. Don't come to my house and murder me in my sleep, Snyder bro. Well, and the James Gunn fanboys. More correctly, the James Gunn fanboys recently. Although after my what was it? Rebel Moon video, there were quite a few people who were very angry with me for criticizing Zack Snyder. Oh, God, that movie was bad. There's a P-51 Mustang. Come here. Thank you very much for the blurb there, bend over. Okay, another thing I need to explain, chat, or try to explain. Yes, the tiny aspect ratio. That is what we are about to get into, Rick. So the big thing in this game is also aspect ratio. You do not need to be trying to do head-ons if you're in an extremely wide plane. A plane with a broad aspect is really easy to hit and kill. Which means you want to avoid getting into head-ons with anything where you're presenting a good target. Come on, bleed off enough energy that I can get behind him. Oh, nope, he crashed. Okay. Okay. Keep a low aspect profile, because if you don't, you're going to get eaten on. Oh, no. I can't shoot for shit. Okay, that's not good. A26. And he got me. Tore off my wing. Oh. It has a tiny target profile with the F-104. We have a backup. We'll throw it on there. I try to avoid getting into head-ons with the, most airplanes except for this one. Because of the cannon, the F-104's GAU makes it pretty much better than anything else at this BR because you can just lead the bullets wherever you want them to go. And if you can do that, you can usually do a pretty good job of clearing people out. Hi, Hunter. Critted him. Okay. I have totally given up on all superhero movies. Yeah, I haven't yet. I cannot. Do not believe there is no hope yet, but it's certainly a faint and fading hope at this point. Come here, A28. You might be on fire. Yes, I think that is a possibility. Severe damaged him? Was that a vampire? Yes, it was, Rick. There we go. That's how you do it right there, chat. Right? Okay, checking map, making sure we're clear. F3H2. Very scary. Yes, I am currently researching the AIM-9s right now, Rick. The AIM-9s will be coming very soon, but not at the moment. Okay, let's turn our gigantic space plane over. And turn. Okay, now that we've got enough altitude, it will be harder for anyone to get up to us, and we can actually get down on people. Yes, that's the main reason I actually am taking out the backup on this particular airplane, because the AIM-9s are very, very close to being unlocked, and I would like to get that before the stream is out. Or before the air section of the stream is out, more correctly. Okay. I may regret this, but... Hit him. Did not kill him. Pulling out. Come on. I should be able to outrun this. Should, in theory, be able to outrun this. Nope. 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 Yep. Okay. Oh, good boom and zoom fighter. It is an excellent boom and zoom fighter. Yeah. Man, that had me puckered. Good lord. Okay. Let's get some altitude here. Oh man, I love the Starfighter so much. I would highly suggest, chat, if you're looking into getting into Warthunder, and you're looking into learning how to play air, and not play air like shit, watch a certain channel by the name of Aeolaipe Hunts Teams. Just type Aeolaipe into your browser, and you'll find him on YouTube pretty quickly. He is great. He is one of the absolute fucking legends. He owns several Guinness World Records, which he has broken repeatedly. For most Warthunder kills, he's an absolute legend. Not, you know, don't know the guy, but I've watched his videos for a long time. Ah, shit. Yeah. Oh. Still, that wasn't bad. I believe this was the first airplane to employ flaperons, complex flaps and ailerons in the same place. I believe you are correct there. I think you are, at least. So we got 16 ground targets destroyed, 2 kill assists, and 4 severe damages. And by the way, chat, this is open, so if you want to join, just drop your username down in the comment section, and I will try and throw you in a match, if you can actually play at this BR. And if you can't, then hit me with your BR, and we will we'll drop down at some point, probably. There you go, Arid Hail dropped it. There is the link to that channel. You should check him out, guys. If you're looking into someone who can teach you how to play War Thunder way better than I can, check out Aeolio Laipe. Man is an absolute mad lad. And while he focuses on jets, there are things you can learn from watching him, which will help you with props as well. Such as how to do energy retention and energy management, and basic principles like throwing a lot of your crew points into reload speed. That was one that I did not realize was as important as it is, and it is very important. But as you can see, we're leveling pretty good here. Pretty good. All right. But right now we are researching the AIM-9Bs, and we are about a third of the way. I'd say a third. Yeah, right around a third of the way there. And after that, we'll go back and research this because we want the little bonus that it'll give us towards our next airplane, which is, for the people who are just rolling in now, the F-86 F2. I can crash jets like a pro. I can too. The other day, I don't know what happened to me, Ben, but I was just sitting there playing with Aerodale, and we had a moment where I get into this match, and I crashed 3 of the jets because I was trying to cap an airfield, and I just couldn't do it. It was like the part of my brain that just allows you to calculate that stuff just completely turns off. And I'm like, oh god, I guess it's gonna be one of those days. Thankfully, that didn't last, but it was just one of those matches where you're just like, I can't do anything. I just cannot figure out how to do anything at all. Alright, frontline foothills. So, because variety is the spice of life, chat, I'm gonna grab Sir Lawn Dart over here, of course. I'm gonna grab this. Okay, can we make it to that base? This is the A4. We have got 3 1,000-pound bombs and a pair of minigun pods. Well, Gao pods, I believe. I believe they're Gaos. Mark 12 Browning. Mod 0 cannons, yes. Mark 11. Mark 11, Mod 5. Very, very good. I got to meet B1 Bob Dorn in the start of the MST movie Starfighters at the Bush family picnic in Milford, Massachusetts in '88 when I was working for the Mass RNC against Dukakis. Bob flew F-104s. That sounds awesome. And F-2H2, yeah. So, occasionally, if you get high enough, they don't chase you up here. But the problem is, you'll get someone who has one of those, the AIM-7C. That right there is a radar-guided missile, and it will chase you no matter where you're trying to hide. And we are going to be researching that for this plane, but that version of the jet that he was flying is nearly fully spaded, which means it has everything. If it's not fully spaded, it's close. Can we get a... He's got him. One down. Okay. 2 on the Hunter. Should be bleeding enough energy that we can pull this off. Yes! There we go. That is our first missile kill of the stream. Crit on him. F-104C just blew past me like I was standing still. Let's drop all these there and turn. And remember, chat, always use terrain. In the eternal words of an angry vowel man, missiles don't go through mountains, and neither do enemy planes. Hail, Grizzled! Good to see you, my dude. Alright. Okay, there we go. that was a AIM-9G from an AV-8C Harrier. An AIM-7 can be the start or end of a bad, or end or a bad day. Yes. The AIM-7 is, AIM-7 Sparrows are absolutely horrific to go up against. They're fun to play with. Sadly, I do not have any as of yet. So what do we got out here? We have a Hunter, another Hunter, an F-80, and an A4E. Another thing you should be doing, chat, is checking your map occasionally, because that will show you where the big and scaries are. That is important. Okay, let's get on him. I shouldn't be trying to turn this hard, but I'm going to anyway. J29. That was a clincher. Okay, come on. Come on. Afterburner, come on. Yeah, not quite fast enough. AIM-9G. I was just playing this earlier, but I'm not highest tier. This game is very grindy. It is, Grizzled. I probably wouldn't stay playing Warthunder as long as I have without Arid Hail. Arid Hail, in case you're not aware, is my IRL brother. So, he is what got me into this game, and we have basically leveled together. And that has been one of the main reasons I have stuck with Warthunder. This game is probably one of the most wholesome parts of my life, and I have enjoyed it greatly. But if you don't like grinding in games, this one will absolutely chew you up and spit you out, because it is not one that is, grind light. But there are things you learn playing as long as I have with it, or, playing as much as I have, listening to the right people, that will make this game a lot easier to do. Yep. Yep. I think that's all of our planes for this one. I think we're out of AAA. Nope. We've got another backup for the Starfighter. So, let me check something real quick. Statistics. Yeah, we're in first place. Okay, well, we'll try it. We'll try it, chat. We'll go and run another one with the Starfighter. But yeah, I probably wouldn't have continued playing this as long as I have without Arid Hail. But it has definitely been one of the most fun games I have played because of that. I think it's largely who you play with that makes it as easy as it has for me. Because you can cover each other's backs and help each other with certain objectives. And that will make it much easier to do. Man, bro is right on up there. Okay, that F-80 needs to go. AV-8. Just hop this hill real quick. Okay, and we're gonna dip down here. We'll turn around. Stay down in this canyon and we should be safe. Don't see anyone back here. But that's true of a lot of games I play. I probably wouldn't have stuck with Helldivers for as long as I have if I hadn't had Arid Hail to play with, or for that matter, we played Vermintide for a very long time. And as much as I love that game's combat, I probably wouldn't have stuck with it as long as I have without Arid Hail around. And other IRL friends, but I won't speak their names here because they don't want to be doxxed, probably. Yes, chat, I do have friends, believe it or not. It does happen. Okay. Got Arthas in here. Some WoW head. Okay. Some WoW addict. I mean, player. Okay. Let's drop the rest of those cannon rounds so we can get our ammo back up. Because you do not want to be coming up the rear end of a... Oh god, I just said that. Going with cannon shells up the back end of a... like an A10 or something, and then suddenly realize, oh god, I'm out of ammo. That is a horrific realization, chat, that will have you making different life choices. We have... Oh, another thing I would suggest, chat. Once you get in the top tier with jets... I'm gonna change this over. It refreshed and turned it into top chat instead of all. Another thing I would suggest, chat, is adjusting the fuel quantity you start with. The F-104's starting fuel quantity is pathetic in the extreme. Mirage. Did you just really... He did. God. God, I love F1... I love A4 players. Buddy, you need to share the land. Share the room here, bro. Okay. If you get that music reference, we can probably be friends. Alright. We have an enemy base back there, but I'm just gonna... Probably could have helped if I was paying a little bit more attention as well, but... I can be an asshole when I want to, chat. We need to get quite a bit more of their ground targets down. Because as things stand, they have far too much up. Okay, medium things. Yes! Guess who reference? I knew you would get it, Airtail. He understands me. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, artillery down. Who do we got over here? We got an A-29. Can I get on him? Hi, buddy. How's it going? Ooh, that was close. That made me flinch IRL. Good lord. Oi. Oi. You got a license for that, mate. You got a license for that, jet. Eh. Someone's not watching his energy retention. Oh. Okay. Ground targets down. Burning very hard right now. I don't usually do this, but I'm trying not to get eaten by planes that are way better than I am. Okay. Doing good. Doing good. Oh, there's a Hunter. That's scary. Hunter is horrifying, because the Hunter gets flares and very good missiles at this tier. It is a little bit retarded how good that thing is. Hi, A10. That was a little too close. Mission accomplished. I can happily say that I was a good part of that. Okay. Oh, man. What is that? That smells really good. So, we made some progress on the A4s, some on the F-104, making good progress on all of our guided missiles. And on the F-86. We lost that Mazdak mission. That's sad. But we did win this last one. Okay, no, I don't want to leave Q, I guess. Did very well there. 1 second, chat. I will be right back. Give me but a moment, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. If you want maximum energy bleed to break missile lock or come around on an opponent, practice Immelman turns. I'll need to look that up. I will need to look that up. Alright, modifications. You're so close. So close, Chad. It may not be wanting to throw us into one right now, so we may have to switch over to ground for a little bit. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Let's see, crew. Let's see if I can distribute some crew points to people. Alright, we need 780 for more reload speed, so I probably just want to store up for now. Weapon maintenance, 930 for that. And repair speed. We could buff that, which would be useful, but usually if you get hurt in the F3H2, you're probably dead. Anyway, so it's probably not worth it. Because the F3H2 has many things, survivability is not one of them. Pitch the plane steeply up as if going over for a loop at apogee. Before pitch over, revert plane to level flight. Yes. And I have done that before. I did not know that I did not know that that was what those were called. But yes, words are hard when you haven't had enough coffee. Thankfully, I have 2 whole cups in here. You think I'm joking, chat, but I literally have 2 cups of coffee in here, so I didn't want to just gee-haw off with the coffee press. So I was like, well, you know, it'll make a little bit more dishes, but I'll just have to wash those later. Okay. So, one thing you have to do with this plane when possible is that you want to get your energy up as quickly as possible, because the F-86A5 has terrible energy bleed. It is a very good fighter. It's a very good close-in fighter, but it has terrible energy bleed. So you want to get your energy up high. And you want to... Look at that, chat. Isn't that pretty? And you want to get low, because that will protect you from both all-aspect radar and infrareds, because if you go between a bunch of trees, for example, that'll break your infrared lock, which will protect you from the very scary man, like that one right there. It will not protect you if he does this. Yep, no, he has AIM-9Ls. So, if he had AIM-9Bs, I would have been fine there, but the AIM-9L has very good detection and very good lock-on. So if you go up against one of those, you have to get behind him and try and take him out, because otherwise you're pretty much screwed. I do not enjoy going up against the A-10s as much as I wind up going up against the A-10s, because the A-10s are just a little too broken for this tier, because I'm at 9, they're at 10. The A-10, let me see if I can find an A-10 in here. A-10A. A-10A is at 10.0. I'm at like 9.3, 9.7 max. So yeah, not fun. Not my favorite plane to go up against. Plus, it starts out with missiles, if I remember correctly. Which is a bit absurd, because, yeah, I don't. Most of my planes didn't even get missiles. Although, there was one that I saw that actually did, that Aerodale pointed out. Let me see if I can get on this. Now, I could be using, toss bombing here, but I have chosen not to. The F-3D actually got radar-guided missiles, which is kind of obscene. Very weird that that would be the airplane you would give that to, but someone was like, yes, we'll turn this into a missile boat. It'll be funny. F-5A, can I eat him for lunch? No, but I can hurt him. I can hurt him quite badly. I have a better turn radius than he does, too. Lost control there. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ow. vertical stabilizer. J35D, the Draken. Well, not the Draken, but close. J35s are very good, chat. For those of you who are not Warthunder players, they're very, very, very good. Alright, I want that and this. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Alright. I have a little bit left in there. Okay, so what do we got? We've got an F8U2, J35D, AV8C, Su-7, and a AV8 Harrier. Okay. Oh, and an A4B. Chewbacca, of course. Alright. Let's see, can I get on his tail and then do very funny things? Please let the answer be yes. The awareness of your typical German player. I love it when my enemies have the self-preservation instincts of a manically depressed lemming. Oh, he's flying away from me. He's not. That was scary. Shouldn't have been afraid, because it was Aerodale on an F100, but... Yeah, that's disturbing. You! Get off of his tail. Bad man. Bad man. Do not. Do not. Denied, sir. Denied. Do not redeem, sir. Okay. Ow. What was that? That was an F3H2. That seems to kill me a lot when I'm in a good streak. So it gets AIM-9Bs and AIM-7 Sparrows, and those are very difficult to combat properly. I need to build a big Fafar. Do you hear how the Saab J39 Gripen was just used for the first time in combat by Thailand over Cambodia? I heard something about that, but I did not know that it was actually used in combat. I heard something about someone using it, but I had not heard that at all. That's, I mean, naturally war isn't cool, but I do wonder. Oh no. Thank you! Whoever that was, thank you, sir. F-86 needs to go. Okay, that's both of those off. Got a tank column down here, and we got him, more importantly. He needs to go. F-86K. That one, if I remember correctly, is the German one. It gets... Yep, it gets missiles. Gun is jammed, of course, because I could not be bothered to pull off on the trigger. Very stupid of me. Oh, but I got him. I did get him. Oh, no. No, 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 sir. Sir, do not redeem, sir. Do not redeem.
I'm not normally a praying man, but if you're up there, please save me, Superman!
Aw, my own bombs got me. Any chaff or flares? On the F3H2, no. On the later variant of the F104, the F104C, you get chaff. But, on what I'm currently flying, none of my planes have countermeasures of any kind. There are... That sounds interesting. Okay, who do we got over here? We got an A4B. It's a bot, but we'll take it. Come on, get up that speed. Oh, shit. We're out of afterburner. Out of afterburner. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Okay.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah!
Pretty much, Grizzled. Pretty much.
Help me, Tom Cruise!
That's my chair getting stuck on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Well, we're out a little earlier than I'd like, but we gave him a shot anyway. 5. Yeah. My average is going up. I am pleased with this. I am greatly pleased with this. But yeah, the F104C gets, let's see, modifications, does get chaff or flares, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. I may not be remembering quite right there. I know it gets... It does get a lot more ground attack options. No, it does not appear that it does. Okay, I'm thinking of a different one from the looks of it. Because I'm not seeing any of that. I think this...
Release me! Release me!
That costs extra? Anyway. There you go, Rick. Thank you for the blurb. This does get flares. The AV-8C, which is a 9.7. Let's preview it. We get... Yes, very much so. We, boys and girls, spend more on defense than anyone else, which is why whenever a European country or a European person turns to you and goes, "Oh, but we're so much better than you because we have, you know, free healthcare," except it's not free because you're paying taxes for it. But anyway, the time someone says that, it's like, yeah, it's great and easy to be the big hippie country when you have a giant Kevlar vest covering your fat ass. Yeah, called the American defense budget. Yes. No, I'm not annoyed with dealing with a bunch of Euro trash people who constantly bitch about America not Europe.
You're a monkey, you're a muffin, you ain't had nothing.
Durka Durka, Muhammad Jihad, Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bakala. Oh, Durka Durka Durka.
Thank you for the blurps there, Grizzled and Rick. Occasionally I have moments where I get very angry at European people. I apologize if there are Europeans in the audience who get mad at that. I really do, but occasionally you guys can really get on my nerves. Look, I will say this. Congratulations. Most of Europe are not French, so you're okay. Alright. Let me check this. I want to make sure. Preview. Secondary weapons. Does not appear to get that. No, it doesn't want to let me do that while I'm in the queue. That is retarded. Alright. But yes, soon we will be getting into the big boy jets, which will be things like the A-10 Late, the F-105D, the F-4 Phantom, the Phantom II. Oddly satisfying to gather those blurbs for. Yes, in a strange way. A very odd way, I would agree with you. Yep, that's true, Grizzled. They hate America until they need us for something. By the way, hey, Europe. How's that having to, you know, use actual, like, your actual honest god ID to sign into websites going for you, buddy? How's that going, Europe? I don't apologize, says Aridale. They whined like a baby that had a lolly taken away from them the second we threatened to reduce our NATO spending down to the contractually required amount. Agreed. They absolutely did. Well, most of them are like paying half of what they should be, or less. Ooh, we're close to the AIM-9Bs, chat. So close. But yes, for the F3HQ, you can get the AIM-9B, you can get extra AIM-9Bs, so that brings you up to a total of 4, and then you can unlock the AIM-7Cs. What I will probably be doing in future is running both, so AIM-7s and AIM-9s, just to have variety, because variety is the spice of life, boys and girls, you know? You should always check out things like, you know, 45, 44, 308, 22. Diversity is a strength. Absolutely. In calibers. Oh, man. NATO is a waste of time and money. It is indeed. It is very stupid.
God damn it.
Whoa! How did I get here? Man, I'm so high!
Goddamn hippie!
Whoa!
Pretty much my response whenever someone from Europe or Europe or a NATO member starts piping up about how anything, literally anything. Goddamn hippies! Rick Cleary, Arid Hill. And they have zero moral ground when they whine for America to do something every time the Sand People get restless. They do. They do. That's like, you shouldn't be such a warlike people. You shouldn't be a martial people. You should be like us. You should be going over here in the canal and drinking orange wine and taking baguettes in places baguettes shouldn't go. And then, and then when we actually don't do those things, they get mad because, insert country here went and stole their shit. It's very funny how everyone's anti-interventionism until someone needs the big bad America to pull their useless chestnuts out of the fire. Oh yeah, everyone's gangsta until they actually need us to do something. At which point they become the most warlike people on planet Earth. See if I can't lure someone down here. And making stinky cheese. Yes, and not bathing properly either. Another thing that they should probably do. What was that? That was scary is what that was. That is also scary. I don't like that. F5C? No. No. No, foul creature. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, we can make it, chat. We can make it to this base. I will hit it with my missiles. I will. No, I won't. Shit. Maybe? 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 Yes. Oh. Oh, that was hilarious. It's like, he got me. I'm like, not before I got your base. Oh. Ah, perfection. You'll love to see it. Okay. Got a pair of destroyers out here. Let's make those go away. Oh, that is so funny. She's like, I'm gonna get you! Okay, but your base is gone now. Oh. Let's go. Let's go cliff racing. Oh dear. I do hope that they eventually add infantry to this game, because it will be awesome when we get infantry. I cannot wait to drop napalm on civilians. Okay. By the way, chat, I don't know if anyone saw it. I know Arid Hale's opinion on this, but are any of you looking forward to the new Battlefield game? Nope. Nope.
I'm not normally a praying man, but if you're up there, please save me, Superman!
Glide. Thank you for the blip there, Grizzled. I'm not a big Battlefield guy. The last Battlefield game I played was Bad Company, and that was like years ago. But I heard that Battlefield 2049 was an absolute clusterfuck of astronomical proportions, and man, he's just taking everyone for a ride out here. Hi, buddy. Just gonna drop down here, get turned towards the base. But it would be interesting to see if it is actually good. I have my doubts as to the veracity of the possibility of it actually being good, but I am hopeful. It's not impossible that they make a good game. Come on, let's hit this base. Let's not get taken out by that A4B that looks like he's trying to come in for free kills. Yeah, he's trying to get Arid Hail. Oh yeah, they do not like me. They do not like me at all. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. You could get to the shitty game design way before you got to the wokery, Rick. Remember, Battlefield was the franchise that was like, yeah, you know this game that's a boots on the ground shooter? Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we stopped doing that and we started doing like these hero shooters? Completely fair sentiment, my dude. Ow. Shit. No, Mr. F-104, I think not. They got me, but, I got him too. Okay. I would like to see a good Battlefield game. And also, you have to realize that not everyone in a lot of these studios is that way. In fact, a lot of them are just people who want to make games, but some of them are not at all. Crazy French bastard. That was close. Can we hit Mach going down here? Yes, we can. We can get close to it anyway. MiG-15. Gonna go for the F-8U instead. Just killed Arid Hail. I'm gonna take that personally. Come here. Come here. Come here. Damn it. Okay. Shit. What was that? Oh, Harrier. He has SR? Okay, I did not expect to see that at this tier, but okay. I also need to build a new weapon preset when we get out of this match. Because these are kind of puny. We're gonna get low, do naval things. That destroyer is still alive. Do I have, what kind of bombs do I have? I have 250 pounders. I don't think that's enough to kill it, but we'll try. I would like to see... Oh, chat, I forgot to mention this, but Julian LeFay is gone. He has passed into the land of the far beyond. And thus passes one of the greatest legends in game design ever. I will play a bit of Daggerfall this week to honor you, good sir. No. We let off way too much energy there, and we got too damaged. The team over at Wayward Realms seems very, very heartbroken over that. And Todd Howard actually did something classy, chat. He did something very classy. You see the statement that was like, you know, without him, the Elder Scrolls wouldn't exist. It was very nice. An example of Todd Howard not being retarded for once. Quite impressive, considering. Okay, let's get that on there, that on there. AIM-9Bs. Fuck it, why not? We'll make it a full Fafar load. Okay, and... Gadoink. Okay. A little heavier loadout. This week sucks. All the cool people died and we were stuck with the woke assholes. We were stuck with assholes in general. Like, we lost Ozzy, we lost Julian LeFay. Yeah, it was terrible. Oh, that he went beyond the rim. That was fast from announcement to passing. Yeah, it was like days. Within days of announcing that he was stepping back, he was gone. I honestly did not expect that at all. One of those legendary people you just kind of expect is going to be there forever, and when he's not, you're like, damn. Okay. AGMs. Nah. God, considering it's Todd, that's not entirely unlikely, although that was more of an Arcane thing than a Todd Howard thing. Let's see, how close are we on the F-86F? Close. Getting closer. I think once we, secondary weapons, modifications, I think once we get this row filled out and we get that researched, I could afford that. I could afford probably both of those, actually. Yeah. But nonetheless, he did show great professionalism there, which is unusual for a Bethesda developer. However, credit where credit is due. I am harsh, but I am also fair. Yeah, this is the main reason I want the other version of the AIM-9 chat. Look at it! You get 4 of them! Alright, it looks like Airedale is still... Nope, he's ready. Okay, we can go now. I just hope that it causes them to have some introspection and consideration for what they might... what might have been, or what may be. Now, the team over at Once Lost has had a hell of a time. I just hope they can pull through. Really do. Alright, do we have anything in here we can get rid of? No. Don't really need anything in there either. Warbond shop. I want that. Close. Probably should grab one of these as well. We're gonna grab... where is the... There we go. Tactical efficiency for Ground Arcade, and then we'll grab this. Nope, we won't, because we got thrown into a mission, finally. Domination Smolninsk. Have a lovely new blurb cooking, I'm sure you do. Oh dear. Look away, child, look away! Hey, look, we got a VPO player. He must have gotten tired by getting mobbed by some dude in the MiG-21. Okay. Poor man. That's enough to make anybody rather annoyed. Or tardy, for that matter. Oh, you can go. You can go, sir. Yes, I'm about to kill a dude on an airstrip. The sound that... What is the sound that makes Europe yell for America? Uh-oh. I mean, I can think of a couple, actually. Anytime Russia gets angry. Missile evasion. Yes, I can literally outrun missiles in the F-104. Missile evasion. Oh god, this plane is ridiculous. Let's get turned. We'll have to bleed off a little speed here, but it's worth it. Okay. Oh, I haven't shown you the cockpit on this plane yet, chat. This is the cockpit on the F-104. 7 Gs, 6 Gs, there we go. Alright. Alright, we're about to pass Mach here in a little bit. And Sonic Boom in 3, 2, 1, there we go. Okay, we got a T2 down there, which is a filthy little Japanese airplane. An F-8U, A-10A, and an AV-8. 2 AV-8s, actually, as well as an F-104 and a F-3H2. Okay, I'm gonna drop on that F-2, or T-2, sorry. Blech. Words. Words are hard. Words are difficult, chat. We should, like, ban words, yo. Okay. Completely whiffed that. Quite badly. Still, we did get a kill there. Oh no, that AIM-9L is gonna get me. Probably. Can I cut all fuel? Would that help me? Yes, it did appear to help me. Okay. Climb, climb, climb! Okay, get some altitude, and we'll spin around. God, this jet is beautiful. I love the Starfighter so much. Okay, missile evasion. Gentlemen, ladies, it would appear that my absence has caused some, controversy. And we just can't have that. By the way, Chad, if you're down there, please remember to like the stream. It would help me a ton. Okay, we got an F3H2, a J29, J32B, okay, J32 I think is what we're going to go for. He's far enough out we can reach him by the time we hit 9 speed. There we go, perfect. He's moving on this P63, which is a little weird that you would bring a P63 in here, but I know why he did it. He was like, yes, I would be able to cap points with this, except that you can't get over to those points fast enough to not get funneled by one of these dudes. Shit. Just gonna have to climb. Just gonna have to climb. Dive you cannot hope to match, good sir. There we go. That is the only time I will turn fight with this thing, because I can make him bleed off enough energy. And it's a Tusken Raider blurb. There you go. The sand people are restless. Ah, Paris. Just see spires and minarets everywhere. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We got an F-104 and a J-29. J-29 is very hurt. Poor dude. Someone else's kill. I won't steal it this time. Alright, we got a P-39 in. Why have you got a KI-200 in here? You're just trying to make me want to kill you? With every fiber of my being. Come here. Come here, you absolute... No, creature. Absolute beast. I hate that thing. I abhor that thing so much. Cut him in half. This explosion made me do weird things. His explosion touched me and I don't like it. I'm out of ammo. Fuel is on bingo. We are on bingo fuel, chat. We are probably going to die due to fuel exhaustion. And our fuselage is toast. Okay. Well, he kept me from dying from low fuel. So, thank you, I guess. I'm gonna grab this real quick, and we're gonna... Couldn't take the bombs, because there's nothing up to kill them with, so I'll just drop all those. It'll take 5 minutes for them to be back. That's a blurb name that will never go out of style. Yes. Yes, indeed. We are going to win this one. has been slow, but we shall indeed prevail at last. Now, who can I fondle out here? I think that you are lonely, Mr. F-104. And I can fix that. Come here. Come here. Oh, you good boy. Oh, you good boy. Oh, you good little boy.
I once dated a girl with a twin. People asked me how I could tell them apart. Lisa painted her fingernails purple, and Bob had a cock.
Yes, that is usually a very good way to check and tell that. There you go. Thank you for the blurps, gentlemen. I will get to those in just a second. That was Rick and Ariel. I mean, Rick and Grizzly. Fuck. Man, you'd think chat was Asian with how often I'm confusing them for each other. Okay. Come on, chat. That was funny. That was funny. Please clap. Please clap. Okay, there we go. Alright. Nonetheless, it does look like we're gonna win this one. Ew. Yes. Yes. Also, gay.
Don't be gross, Tammy.
Yes. Defeating the ground strike Britain mission. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Wait a second. What did I unlock? What was the one I unlocked? It's acting like I unlocked a whole row there, and I don't... Okay, I guess it was just very good missions. There we go. Alright, that should load us into a new one. Oh, man. I want to get this fully leveled up as far as reload speed, because once we have full reload speed, dude, it is gonna be... Oh, like seal clubbing.
You're right. There are two sexes. The one I have with your dad, and the one I have with your mother.
Duke, my dude, there's something you want to tell us there? Thank you for the blurb there, Grizzled. Ah. And yes, that he could dress up like one of them there funny boys. God, that's a good movie. I need to go back and watch that movie. That movie is actually terrible, chat. It's awful. It's also very, very hard to remember the name of it after I brought it up. Why can't I do that? Why does that happen to me? Why does God hate me? Okay. Okay, I guess that's just gonna happen. Alright. When you can remember the quote and can't remember the movie it comes from, you realize that you are probably retarded and need to seek serious help. Alright. There we go. Finally. A mission. A mission. Warthunder does not hate me today. Golan Heights. Yay! We're gonna go into a certain mutual friend's hometown. Alright. This'll be fun, chat. Fun, I tell you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. And sex with men.
And I got news for you.
That means you're
gay. That means you're gay.
Yes. Yes. That was basically what Pedro Pascal was trying to do, you know, all week. Although, I will admit, chat, you know, as much as he was fondling his co-stars, I have questions, chat. I'm just saying. Like, he could be that one guy who's, like, you know, trying to pretend to be the gay friend so that, you know, he can get close to the hot chick. I'm just throwing that out there. Allegedly. Allegedly. Oh. He is, allegedly a predator. Okay. Probably. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Some people say that. I don't say that. Other people say that. Pedro Pascal is a real creep. The biggest creep in the industry. He's in way too many movies. Okay, there is my Trump impression for the day, probably. F-84F. Equal opportunity offender. Probably. Probably. Okay. God, I hate you. He can carry way more ordnance than me and is also faster, which is just wrong on so many levels. Also, that thing has a faster reload speed on its bombs. Pedro Pascal is allegedly a talentless hack. A4B, sir. Sir, if you're gonna try and do that, I'm gonna have to stop you right now. No, 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 no! Can't turn fight with 3,000 pounds of bombs. Please, team, save me. I have picked a fight with which I cannot prevail. Although doing the Trump impression, I gotta keep that to a minimum because that will absolutely fuck up your voice chat. Hunter, how you doing? Crit. Yeah. Although you do gotta admit, he was really fondling that one co-star of his a lot. Aw. Still, we got at least one of them before they took us out. And a couple of ground targets. Not a bad one there. He's a weird one. Okay. What have we got out there? We have Hunter, F-86K, F-3H2, F-104, F-3D, and a Jaguar. Jaguar does worry me a little bit, but they're not that hard to kill if you know what you're doing. I need to get down in this canyon, maybe. Nah, we're going fast enough. We're fine. That F-104 will probably be our first victim if we're lucky. Okay. Or the Jaguar, since he's coming right for us. You wanna do this? We want a tango? Guess we do. Okay. Aviate-A. He's gone. Okay, gotta get low. Hey, he started it, chat. Mom, he touched me! They just shift to Pascal, yeah. You remember the guy who tried to... when they tried to push the guy who played Kang? Yes! Now they just shift... Yeah, they have really started pushing him and tried to make him a thing. He has not been a very good thing. For them, I don't think. Oh, shit, we're right by their airfield. Crap! Need to get low! Low, must get lower. Must turn. Probably gonna die, but I'm gonna turn anyway. Nope, nope, no A-10. Bad A-10. Bad A-10. Bad A-10. Okay. No, no! What the hell is that? That is an A-10. Tired of seeing him and everything. Yeah, they're trying to push him really hard, and I don't think it's working out very well for them because he's just not a good actor. Like, he has a range, but that range is like... Okay, on a good actor, the range is like this, chat. On Pedro Pascal, it's like, yes, you know, that's a little better. Right there. It's like that. Fuck, I can act at it better than that retard. Just ask my game warden. I mean, what? No! Anyway. Okay. Remember, Chad, it's only a felony if you get caught. Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay. There we go. Alright. Although I am noticing a common theme. A lot of people seem to like the new Fantastic Four a lot more than the Superman movie, which is very interesting. It does speak volumes to where DC is at this point. F3H2. You have no countermeasures. You would probably be the best choice for this. Come on. Come on, F3H2. You're donny. Hit 23. Nope. Denied. 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 Yak 39, go get him, Tiger. Okay, I need to get on this. Fafar Mighty Mouses. He couldn't turn over either. I hope that's a good thing. Let's see if we can't. No, we can't. What did he get me with? He got me with an A9. You can actually use the Fafars as rudimentary countermeasures later on in the game. When you have like a gazillion of them. And that's one of the things you can do with the, what's this called? F4 Phantom. Because it gets like 300 of them. They're really good. Letting Gunn have control of the DC universe was a big mistake. Possibly. Grizzled. Possibly. I think that he has an ego problem. But then again, a lot of talented people have ego problems. But I don't think he will do, I don't think he was the right choice for Superman, and I don't think he has made a lot of particularly wise decisions in his creation of his version of the DC on film franchise. Alright. F-104 back there, that's Arid Hill. Got an F-8U2. Ooh. I had a weird thing happen last night, chat, so it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish, you know, and I'm trying to fall asleep. But then I had a sudden, this happens to me, I have to explain something. Let me back up here. So we have the fence charger for the electric fence for the animals right behind my house, okay? Because the fence is right behind my house. And I'm just trying to make sure, you know, that I can keep an eye on animals, keep them fed, keep them watered, keep them happy. Yes, you can be in the video too. Yeah. And I had a sudden strike of paranoia, because I had to turn it off. I needed to go patch up a bit of the fence that was, like, you know, not quite where it should be. And I was like, I did plug it back in. I did plug it back in. I think I plugged it back in. Pretty sure I plugged it back in. I should go check and see if I plugged it back in. Oh no, it's like, I should do that. And eventually I agonized over it and procrastinated, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go make sure I plugged it back in. So I go out there, it's plugged back in. But I look over, and my brother's car has its lights on. Now, that makes no sense. No, thank you. I do not wish to accept your misses, sir. Sir, can I ask you to stop, sir? Brian? Where are my balls, Summer? Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. They have to way overshoot to get back to me. Though probably not far enough to save my life. I'm going to die here. I was like, oh shit, that's not good. So I went and got him up. And I was like, dude, you know your fucking, you know, car lights are on. He's like, yeah. I was like, well, you know, you should probably like turn them off. He's like, I tried, but I couldn't get him to do it, so I kind of just figured I'd just leave him. I'm like, dude, your car's gonna be dead in the morning, bro. There we go. He was like, okay, well, I'll come out with you. Can you like help me figure it out? And I was like, sure. So I get out there, look it over, do the, yep, it's broken. Check and make sure that, you know, he doesn't have anything like the key turned too far or something. And he's like, no, everything's like it should be. And I'm like, well, you probably have a short somewhere or a fuse is blown. So I'd suggest, which is causing a short. So I'd suggest taking the terminal off the battery so you can figure it out in the morning. Because I'm not gonna go car fixing right now because it's fucking late, yo. There you go. And he's torn up properly. You're not. Must turn. So I helped him get that set. By the time I was done there, I was like, tired. So I go to sleep, and then I just have really fucking weird, like, acid trip dreams all night. It was very strange. Not that I've ever had an acid trip, chat. I'm just saying it's, you know, just weird stuff like that. There we go. Weird dreams. Odd night. Weird night. Didn't get to sleep till like 11. Do we have it? Yes, we do! Yes, please. I would like the AIM-9 beast. Nubiev Geek, welcome, sir. Welcome. Okay. It was a very weird experience. I was not expecting to have. Okay, good there. So we want to build a create. Grab this, Gao Pod, AIM-9B, Sidewinder missiles. There we go, chat. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that just the prettiest thing you ever laid eyes on? Okay, I'm gonna take Zunies, actually, on that one. And then go with... Fafars or... No, AIM-9s, duh. Hoi hoi. I like having variety. Variety is the spice of life. Choice, chat. Choice is very important. More than 2 Cosby... Well, I don't remember drinking anything alcoholic last night, so... Yeah. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, we're good there. Oh, I do remember seeing something very funny the other day, chat. I went to camp a few weeks ago, and a few days ago I had a dream about it mixed with, Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know how dreams distort places that happen. Yeah. Yeah. If you're consuming a lot of media, of a specific type of media, for example, you'll usually have dreams about that kind of media. Like, when I first started playing, what was the game? I think it was Vermintide. I dreamed about the world of Warhammer Fantasy a lot, because I was also listening to the, Gotrek and Felix books, and, yeah, that made me dream about that. That was a weird week, but not a bad one, you know? Not a bad one by any stretch of the imagination. That is not good. Can I pull this off properly? Probably not. Okay, I want to get low. I'm going to try and come in on this furball down here and just stir things up. Oh, he's going for Airedale. F-104! I choose you! Mirror, 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 F-104, you shall not turn away from me. Man, I cannot hit shit for anything today. Did hit him there. Okay. And he killed himself for some reason. Okay, that was a choice. Good to see you, newbie Avgeek. Welcome to the stream, good sir. Oh no, that ain't okay. That ain't okay at all. That FAD does concern me. I'd like to have my ammo back now, please. Video game. There we go. F-84, I think that was. Yep, F-84. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I like it when they run. Okay, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, man. It'd be bad if something were to happen to you. Like that. Oh. The funny part is, I don't care for Five Nights at Freddy's. My little sis has been watching Game Theory's really long playlists on it. Yeah, I have a brother who got into watching a lot of those kinds of channels for a long time. In fact, it was the same brother who called me out at like ODark30 to... No, thank you. Called me out at like ODark30 to help him fix his vehicle. Alright, you can die. I can't get up! I can't get up, chat. Common problem in Men Over 30, but I can't get up. Did hit him. Did not expect to survive there. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. No, no, you shall not. You shall not. Denied. Denied. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Shit. 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 Come on. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. My pull-up game is not strong enough. Big 21. Oh, I hate that jet so much. Let's try this. Let's try this out with Zunies. Hopefully this makes this jet slightly more survivable now. Hello! See if it will get on track him. Probably not. It's probably just tracking his flares. We don't have the very funny Galpod, sadly. Chose not to go with that. Let's see if that does it. He has a really good turn radius on that thing. No, thank you. I would like to, decline. I will decline that. No, thank you. I'm good. I ate already. I don't need your missiles in my face. Or bullets, for that matter. Come here, Starfighter. You know you gotta turn back towards the battlefield. Come on. Be a good boy. Come here. Come to Papa. Who's a lonely little Starfighter? You look lonely. I can fix that. Okay, let's get on him. Little murder midget's running away. AV-8. That was a nope. Nope. That was gonna be a hard no, sir. Hard no from me. Like to decline your generous offer. Let's hit him with those. Got him. I mean, he also kind of got me, but I got him eventually. Can we pull up in time to actually... Yes. No. Shit. Okay. Well, we did get a couple of kills there. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Okay, so the AIM-9s on that work pretty decently. That is good. This is very good, chat. Oh, and there's baking bread. God, this is torture. There's a lot of good food smells in the house right now, chat. It's pain. It's pain. Because I can't have any right now, because I'm streaming. God, Okay. No. No, I don't want to lock your... Wait, he's flying half an airplane. Hey, buddy. Since you can't pull up to shoot me with that very scary gal... Nope. 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 I'd rather not. That's gonna crash into that hillside, isn't it? No. Holy Good lord, that is a lot of enemy planes. Jesus. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. That is the dangers of tunnel vision right there. An object lesson in it. Okay. Yeah, they're all packed up in there like a proper furball. Now, if I had the F-104, that'd be a target-rich environment, but as I am, that is a very dangerous environment for a poor little attack craft to be taking. Strike aircraft slash fighter. Okay, we got a MiG-21. MiG-21s are scary. They get a very good, very good 20mm cannons, and Aerodale's about to bite it, probably. Yep. You get very good cannons and the Russian equivalent to AIM-9s, which suck. Terror of the Sky. Wait, I got Terror of the Sky and second place? That's a bit absurd. Oh. Oh, that's close, chat. That's so close. Okay, let's take this one, because we're doing a domination. Berlin. That's reminding me of a very good game from a long time ago. That I have.
This will all end in tears, I just know it.
Probably, Aerodale. Alright. Hunter, FA-58. Yeah, so what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to try and get the next jet. Then, if we still have time, I will switch over to doing a bit of Grand Arcade. Alright. Light tank, anti-air. Okay, there's a tank down. Oh, why must you be like this video game? Come on, lock that suit. He's turning towards me. Shit. Oh, that's not good. I'm probably the only guy you know that not only laughed at the human centipede, but can make corrections as to how to make it more realistic. You know what? I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's not one I'm gonna touch with a 1,000-foot pole, actually. That's like the Brazilian donkey fucking rituals for me. Just not a topic I'm ever gonna really go into, if I can help it. Or the okay, I survived that somehow. Don't know how, don't really care how, but I did, so A4 early got me. The Brazilian donkey fucking rituals, or the, oh, what's it called? The one in Washington. Can't ever remember the name of that one. Not wholesome conversation material for stream. Very weird. Or the multiple people who... Okay. Oh, my. Give me a second, chat. Thank you. Dear lady, I have been brought a cinnamon roll that is very hot, slathered in butter. Okay. I will take that. I will take that all day long. Okay, big old tank column over here. I don't think you should be alive anymore. See what you're trying to do there, buddy. And I'm gonna have to deny. Deny. Ooh, yeah, 13 Gs. Pilot's gonna be spattered across the inside of the cockpit. No. Oh, shit. I would share chat, but, you know, I can't, like, you know, reach through the screen and give it to you. Okay. No, not the Eric Swalwell one. There was another thing that was going on in DC. I can't quite remember that one. It involved horses and, other things. That was a story that I heard about via a certain streamer. A certain... I believe he's Danish weirdo. But I no longer watch, partially for this reason. It's like, dude... Like, why do you know this? Like, you... Not only why do you know this, but why would you research this? It seems like an oddly, like, you know, specific topic to go Google it. It's like whenever you have someone who bitches about Lolly and then they, you know, they get found with like 6 terabytes of playground fan material, if you get what I'm saying. And it's like, oh no, who could have predicted this? It's weird. But it is one of the rules of the internet, you know. It's right up there with the evil Sonichu medallion, you know. Don't pick this shit up or demons will possess your soul. Can we make it? Can we make it? Nope. Probably not. Nope. We crashed. Trying to surf there. That plane does not lend itself well to that particular thing. Give me a second, chat. I have to go pee. No, not DB. DB is not Danish. He's from Holland, yeah. Yeah. He's Dutch, not Danish. I'll be right back. 1 second. Ah, there we go. I don't know anything about that there, Rick. So I will refrain from commenting on something that could probably get me sued. Yeah. Plus, I usually try not to, unless it's very specific individuals. I try not to shit on other streamers too much, even if it is, you know, Little Timmy. Modifications, it says. Chat. What? 14 is, like, they don't even do that in Japan. I think their age of consent there is, like, 16, something like that. But that's, like, within a specific age bracket. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet laws here. Still, what the fuck, man? If that's true, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Now that's not a streamer, so we can shit on him. Ian Miles Chong is an absolutely weird creep who allegedly has, like, you know, a certain physiognomy that makes him very creepy. Timmy Puddle is the eternal centrist, and yeah, he's just very special. He's a special individual. He's of that weird era, like the same era as a certain other YouTuber I could mention but won't, because I actually don't entirely dislike the guy. But a lot of people of that era don't realize exactly what they're dealing with most of the case. Timmy Puddle has sat on the fence so long that his butt has merged with the posts. Correct. Oh man, this is good. This is a really good cinnamon bun. Yeah, well, streaming is like a lot of other professions in entertainment. It attracts people. It attracts a lot of people who are very, how do I put this without sounding like a complete asshole? Yeah, you know you want some, Aridale. You know who this was made by. Come on. You know you want it. Here, I'll torture you a little bit more. How do I say this without coming off like a complete prick? It attracts a lot of a particular type of person who likes attention and likes being the center of said attention. Now, I would like to clarify that by saying that's not everyone, but it does attract a lot of those types of people, and they want, and they generally are not the most mentally stable in a lot of other ways. A lot of them don't come from very well-rounded backgrounds, which leads them to have proclivities that are already there but come out later on. It's like a drug addict, I would say. You know, a lot of drug addicts already have the capacity there. Socially maladjusted toxic narcissists, kind of. A lot of them are. But not all of them. It just depends. This is why having good discernment is important, chat. And before I shit on the profession of people who do streaming for a living too hard, you know, just remember, everyone you don't like on the internet exists in real life too, and they do have lives. Now, you still don't have to like them, but remember that a lot of the people you're crapping on, in a lot of cases, do, and they have families. Well, yeah, but so did the people they ruined, in a lot of cases. But still, you need to, I try to provide as much grace as possible. I know that is it sounds very, very soft, but I try to, when possible, provide people. Wow, you mean I can be a streamer? I meet those requirements? Mentally unstable? Check. Yeah, well, you know. If you're willing to have no friends in content creation, probably grizzled. Which, God, I wish that wasn't true, but in a lot of cases, I've met a lot of streamers over the years, and, you know, and over the years I've done YouTube, and in a lot of cases, like, I've met nice ones too. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. There are a lot of good people who do streaming, but there are a lot of people who either wouldn't work with me because I was too small, or I had too controversial opinions, or they just, for whatever reason, didn't like me very much. they liked me as a person but didn't like my politics, which really made things a lot more difficult. That's part of the reason I don't. And also they would, you know, not be able to keep commitments. You know, you have a lot of people who'll be like, oh yeah, I can do this thing, insert thing here with you. And then when you need them to actually show up and do that thing, they're off, you know, doing streams with other people at the exact same time your stream was going to happen. No, that never happened to me, I promise, chat. I'm not bitter. I believe we need to reduce the number of scum commies, leftards, and perverts with fleets of industrial woodchippers making house calls. Oh, you know. Hey, you know, everyone needs... everyone needs good old-fashioned tree removal. Gotta tear off the dead wood occasionally. Okay, crit there. Not a kill. 3H2. In a lot of cases, for me, it's just, I try not to, when someone is falling, you know, like back in the Rackets thing, when Nick Rakita was having his whole, cocaine-fueled downfall, like, I did not want to make content on that, because A, you have someone who's going through that, you don't really want to shine too much of a light on them, and... Agreed, but can we start with politicians first? Probably. I mean, they fit all of those criterias. Well, most of them do. Allegedly, chat. I didn't want to really shine a light on that, because... when someone falls, I think it should be treated like it's a tragedy, and not a spectacle. And I don't like it when tragedies are taken by content creators or by journalists, and they're done in good taste. That annoys me quite a bit. No, we're spinning out. You know. It's always felt icky to me, in a way. It's part of the reason I try not to... dive too deep into DramaTube as much as possible. The other reason, I think, is probably because of, A, it tends to affect people who cover it consistently adversely. You can watch a lot of people who, like, start covering DramaTube, and suddenly, out of nowhere, like, their personality changes overnight, and they act like someone who's possessed by a demon. Like, they just become different people. And it's very weird. And I do not like it. That was nearly textbook perfect there. Nice, buddy. Very subtle there. No, I don't like this at all. He is fast, but I am faster for the moment. Yeah, well, even then, it's... when you're dealing with someone who is a narcissist, you don't really want to feed their ego when possible. Got him. Okay. So you want to try not to do any of that when you can. Alright, cannons are out of ammo. We can rearm out here. I believe in showing compassion to those who deserve compassion. Yeah, well... to a certain extent, I agree, Rick, but on another level, it is... It's part of the reason why I will never... I try to be very careful about ever talking about money on stream. Because you have a lot of these people, they get big and successful in content creation. They talk about money, and then they crash, because everyone has, like, a period in which they peak, and then they go down from there. And that will give ammunition to the people who hate you in future. And, they'll be like, oh, look at this person, they were doing so well, now they've crashed and burned so hard. Isn't that great? And I generally view that as something you should never do. Try not to give people who hate you ammunition to use against you. Like, if you want a good example of this, take a look at, of a good example of not giving the people who hate you ammunition. Look at what Madame Savvy is doing currently with the credit card companies. She's being very respectful, very professional, but also hitting them with facts and what they're actually doing. And she's not allowing them to lie about it, and that is very important. Alright. Let's grab this and that one. Yep, that's the right loadout for this particular mission. I'm older. I've seen what happens to what you give mercy to those who show none. Well, there's a difference between giving someone mercy and being too vindictive. Because I must admit, I do have a bit of a vindictive streak, but there comes a point when you actually hyper-focusing on someone actually makes those types of people happy, because they have stolen your time and energy, and they're very much energy vampires. I've dealt with very fucked up narcissistic people in my life, and they are generally not people who respond well to being not fed. Vampires like to be fed. They do not like it when they are not fed, because when they are not fed, they can't, you know, they don't have any control over people. And that makes them angry, which is very funny. You know, it's like the worst thing you can do to a Hollywood celebrity is forget they exist. You know? Because they need that. Just like that, Airedale. Just like that. All right. Okay, we're doing good, chat. We're doing very good indeed. Ground multi-strike, X5. Let's turn. I think a lot of times if you want to actually punish someone for doing something bad in like content creation, the best thing you can do is just not talk about them and give them no airtime. Because it's very interesting to see what happens once you have that occur. You'll have a lot of people who don't react well to being ignored. I believe that if you leave someone alone long, a compromised individual alone long enough, the problem tends to sort itself out. And also from a, yeah. Before I go too deep on the whole, drama tube crap. All right, 1 second, chat. There we go. Africa. Ooh, okay. Frontline, Canyon. We're gonna want to grab this. And what I'm gonna try and do, I think, is go around back here, and then down in and hit a lot of these ground targets in here, as well as taking out any... Oh, of course. I'm an ancient Psy vampire, but not like one you've ever met. I am neither narcissistic nor psychotic. That is, So you say, Rick. So you say. I mean, part of the reason I started doing streaming is largely because I was just kind of lonely. And I also wanted... I started doing videos because I just really thought a lot of this shit was important and needed to be talked about, and while there were people doing it, I thought I had my own 2 cents to throw into the pile that might be worth listening to. Probably not correct on that, but, I try. Try to at least have an interesting opinion on a few things occasionally, and try to be funny while doing so. Usually I fail, because my sense of humor is not one that a lot of people really rhyme along with, but streaming is fun because I'm gonna play these games anyway, why not? Play a lot of Warthunder off stream. I figured, why not share this with my lovely audience? They might think it's cool. They might also think that I'm a complete and utter dunderhead as well, but, Ooh, that was close. That was very close, chat. Ooh, okay, he's gone. The bad man is gone, chat. I don't get lonely. I was married for 17 years. I've been alone all of my life. Ooh, burn. Shit, shit, shit. No, we're not gonna be able to pull up in time. Pull up, damn you. There we go. Well, seclusion can be very addicting, but not particularly healthy in the long term in a lot of my experiences. Aerodale, did you, fall asleep on your keyboard there? Is that why we got the big, long, string of...
Let me see your war face! Sir! You got a war face? Ah! That's a war face! Now let me see your war face!
There you go, Grizzled. Always can count on chat to break up the, whenever I try to get too serious. Okay. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much for the blurb, my dude. That was beautiful. God, I love the F-104 so much. Okay. Yes, it is very addicting. I like seclusion, but I also like being around the right kinds of people in a lot of cases. Because there are a lot of people I just don't jive well with, and I don't really have good chemistry with, but there are a certain subset of people with which I do very well. I actually have a very hard time dealing with a lot of people of my own generation, but a lot of people who are older than me and I actually get along very well. Which is weird. Very weird. But it works. It works in the end. Oh, you just turned right into that gun there. Very nice. I think it was pretty good too. We set him up perfectly for that one. Couldn't quite get it through the hole. Nope, nope, nope. Denied, 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 denied. I was replying to the Russian guy in chat. Okay. Oh, he's got me. He's got me there. Ooh, that pilot is toast. Okay, there we go. All right. I went through an entire time period where I basically didn't talk to anybody for like almost like 3 months. It was awesome. But then you start realizing that you really don't. Why did I? Oh, I just locked onto the sun. Duh. Oh, that's great. Oh boy. Gotta be careful about that one, chat. Sun is not the best of targets. Okay. Got him. And he's down. Okay. Sun is not the best of targets by any stretch of the imagination. You can go, sir. Ouch, get that spatula. Nope, nope, nope. A4. A4. Okay, he's scary. Oh. Oh. Let's see, does that hit? Yes, that hits. Okay. 3 targets destroyed. There we go. Okay, we've got our AIM-9s back. That's good. Okay, F3H2. Are you flying away from me? You are, sir. He's gonna go through a mountain and block both of my shots. Yeah. But then again, I am significantly younger than you, Rick, so, you know, from a, oh, he's gone. No, he's not. Why did it make him disappear? Damn you, video game. Damn you, vile thing. Thought he'd jade out. It's not fair, damn you. So give him ammo when he tries to take out the sun. This is why we can't have nice things, yes. Me and my love of guided missiles. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, man. And that's a Warthunder out there. He, if I remember correctly, actually gets AIM-9Bs, which is a little absurd, but it's also funny. Because it's like, oh, you got this giant bomber, and you're gone. And it's gone. Why do I hear loud props? Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Would you like to... Would you like to eat those? Would you like to have nice tracer shells shoved right up your tailpipe? If you eat your tracer shells, you can have, you know, you can have bombs for breakfast. Come here. Come here. We might even get a car in the box. Okay. I remember when that was a thing. It's probably still a thing, now that I'm thinking about it. Mr. Vautour. Thank you. Missile evasion. Lim 5. He's Chinese. No. No, sir. Sir. Cease and desist, sir. 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 A4B. Okay. I think we're gonna go with that. That's probably the best use of those right now. Okay, they do have one base up, I think. Nope, that is their actual bomb target. Let's not hit that. Right up Main Street, yeah. Yeah, grizzled. Got an A36 and a Meteor F. What else we got up on the enemy team? An F3D, an AV8. Meteor, would you like to not be doing that, sir? Thank you. That's much appreciated, my dude. You have no idea how much of a stress reliever that was. I was thinking a little too hard, getting a little too philosophical. Oh boy. Do I have stories, chat? One day I will need to write all that shit down. That'd be a funny book. Yes, that one time I joined a cult. Or, you know, there was that one time when, you know... Oh! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that sucks. Not voluntarily, by the way. G91 R4, which is a premium, if I remember correctly. It also sucks to fight against. Speaking of, chat, non-philosophical stuff. So, chat, have you heard about the Saving Puppies and Kitties bill? The Kids Online Safety Act? Yeah, it's one of those bills sponsored by exactly who you think it is. It's like, we're here to protect the children from the bad things they might see on the internet, potentially. Won! We've won! Alright, modifications. How far out are... You know what? You know what? That's tempting. Well, that's tempting. I can do another one. I can do another one. It's worth it. It's worth it. It'll be worth it, chat. I promise. Like 3 out. 3 research out. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's a, Saving Puppies and Kitties bill that is actually going to be one they're going to use to try and institute digital ID, where you actually have to show your physical ID to enter certain websites. What? We've got an error message here. 1 second. What? Chat, can you see me? Okay. Can I get a system check? I'm having an error message from YouTube. Okay. Error. Streaming, no. Okay. Sark? What's going on here? Open widget. YouTube is not receiving enough video to me. Why would that be? Why would that be? Chat, can you see me? Okay. Have we gone down to resolution? Like, what is the problem here? What is YouTube supposed... Okay, it's back. Appears it's back. Stuttered out for a few. There we go. Drop frame zeros. Okay. Game is lagging? No, game's not lagging. Game is fine. It's just the stream is apparently completely borked at the moment. Sarcasm tag. Refresh page. Refresh. Okay. Well, as long as you all can see me, we'll try to keep running it. Not noticing any major issues, but okay, let me check this real quick. GPU. It appears to be good. Nope, stream's back. Stream's back. We're good. We're good, chat. We're good. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're still functional. It's just YouTube completely... Gotta make some, make laws, since parents can't be bothered to take 30 minutes to set up parental controls. Yeah. Sure, fine. Start with, priest, reverends, rabbis, and other... Yeah, well, I'll tell you what you should go with, Rick. You should probably start going with politicians first, and then, you know, you can go there. Oh, or, more correctly, public school teachers. Public school teachers. Okay, we're good. 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 Problems do appear to be solved. Sorry about that, chat. It's just the entire thing had a major fart there for a second. Like, we went from uploading at a normal rate, and then it suddenly dipped to, like, 20 for some reason, which is very weird. Very weird. I am not used to seeing that at all. Hopefully YouTube doesn't make that a habit. Yeah, start with public schools. After all, we went through, looked at all those institutions. We looked at priests, we looked at all the others, and then suddenly politicians and public school teachers received no actual scrutiny. Which is very odd, very convenient. Also, isn't it strange, chat, how, you know, no one on the Epstein flight logs has been arrested? Or even questioned, apparently? Way more predators in public schools than pulpits. True! True. True and real. Oh. Okay. Let's get some altitude. Let's get some altitude. We'll be better off with altitude. Oh, MiG-21. Yay! Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Shit. Nope. There we go. We did stay with the right one. Good! Stayed with the gun pod! Oh. So we have a Hunter, an F2H, an A4B. Hi, buddy. Hi. You look alive. I can fix that. Shit. Shit. Not good. Not good. That was close. That was really close. that's not close. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. No! I will not be 8-end. I will get J2'd instead. Yeah, so Epstein, for no goddamn reason, you know, Epsteins himself for no reason. Ghislaine was convicted or trafficking to no one. Yes. Yes, you know, all these people who were told did all these awful things actually did nothing wrong. And, you know, they should probably be let out of jail, you know? Sarcasm, chat. It's a lost art on the internet. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Nothing at all. No! Why did I take the one with no rockets? Damn it. God, help me. Well, at least we weren't suffering long. I got the A-10. Weird how that works. But let's not turn this into, you know, they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the friggin' frogs gay hour. I'm telling you, man. They're putting frogs in the water to turn the chemicals gay. Oh, God. That man is a national treasure. He's utterly retarded. That's part of what makes him so funny. Okay. This is not going well. Like, I have the most kills out of my team, but that's not saying a whole lot, and, yeah. We're, like, out of all of our planes this early. Do need to check my radar settings later, though. I want to check some things there. Because I don't think I have my radar set to the right key. I need a better mouse, chat. I really do need a better mouse. I need to switch mouses to something that is a little bit, more oompha. Something that's just a little bit more buttons on it, because I've discovered that in Warthunder, I just don't have enough buttons on my keyboard and mouse. You need like a dozen buttons to play this game properly, and I've got like 5 or 6. Oh, no, 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 I really don't. I don't want to do that at all. Get off of my lawn. Oh, yeah. Yep, 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 okay, yep, no, 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 no. F-84F. Same thing. That's why he had such good flight performances. That explains a lot. Terror of the Sky, first place. I think Trump was right when in a debate with Hillary, and she should be in jail along with her husband, the rapist-in-chief. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot going on there that should have happened. There's a reason there are a lot of people who are awfully grumpy with a certain commander-in-chief right now. Okay. Oh. Not entirely undeservedly so, I think. Oh, we're close, chat. We're 48,000 out. Oh, man. However, you know, I'm willing to give him time. He's done a lot of good things. Give the man time. Hopefully he falls through. But, you know, falls through on his promises towards a lot of that stuff. But to quote the Grave Mind from Halo 3. Well, Halo 2, I believe. Talk. There has been much talk. And I have listened through sand and rock and time. Now I will talk and you will listen. God. Good game. Don't forget, the main debunked of the Comet Pizza story was found with several terabytes of Fan of the Playground PC on his PC. Yeah. Fan of the Playground materials. And was convicted. He was indeed. Yeah. $68,000 hot dog parties. That's interesting. I guarantee you, chat, a lot of, if we ever wonder, like, how America funds its, you know, like, its UFO research or anything like that, you know, if any of that stuff actually exists, I'm gonna guarantee you one thing. The way we fund that crap is with all these, you know, $20,000 toilets, you know. Or, wasn't it like $3 million toilets for the fucking White House? Or that one time NASA was like, oh yeah, we like need to spend like 40 grand on a fucking desk. It's like, a desk, seriously. You need to spend 40 grand on a desk. I have questions. There. That's a little weird. That's a choice, that's to be sure. Yes, well, you know. It is funny. I don't particularly enjoy Rick and Morty, but the Lyndon B. Johnson's cocaine tunnels, yeah, and $300,000 Wayfair cabinets with missing. Yeah, those were interesting. Those were very interesting. An odd choice. An odd choice to be sure. There's a lot of weird shit, ladies and gentlemen, that we would all like answers to. But we will never get answers to, because it is much more convenient for certain individuals to not have those questions answered than for them to actually answer them. Oh, come on, please. God. So close. So close, I can taste it. Modifications. So this does get, how many pound bombs? 1,000-pounders. And 750-pound bombs. And then we got HVARs. Taking it a little while to throw us in one. That's a little strange. Shouldn't even be that long. Modifications, 500-pound bombs. And the other day I was sitting here discussing the types of bombs with Aaron Hale, and it was like, what are box bombs? I need to look this up. And Aaron Hale was like, don't put that into your search browser. Why are you being weird? Why you gotta be that way? And the Hunter Biden laptop from Finger... Yeah, yep. The art collection, yeah, that's interesting. Certainly interesting. I think I remember seeing something about that at some point. That was one of those just, what the fuck is going on here? You know, it's the blurb. What the fuck is this shit? God, I need more planes. You know, something I brought up to Aaron Hale the other day because I thought it was interesting. I don't know if anyone in chat is either old enough to remember this or like me had boomer parents who liked talking about this kind of stuff or like watching this kind of stuff. But you know the Y-Files, okay? Y-Files channel, very cool channel, talks about a lot of, you know, wingnut funny stuff, okay? I had a moment of realization of what his show reminded me of. And I was like, this is like a blend, a weird blend of Coast to Coast AM and Unsolved Mysteries with Leonard Nimoy. That's what it made me think of for some reason. I can't tell you why. It's just what my brain went to. Very weird. Oh yeah, yeah, totally not, guys. They're super duper for cereal. We promise. We pinky promise. Nothing funny here. I haven't done this map at this time Oh, this is beautiful, chat. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. He says as he's about to smack into a wall. I have a near-eidetic memory. I do not forget evil. When it pops, it's creepy. Yeah. Yeah. It is very... There is some weird shit you'll see for sure. For sure. Yeah, words. Words are hard. Why did it... Okay, is that a jet out there? I think that's a jet out there, silhouetted in the sun. Could be a cannon around, too. Nope, those are jets. Oh, they're lighting up pretty, like stars in the sky. Unsolved Mysteries was not Nimoy. That was In Search of. Correct. Thank you for correcting me there, Rick. I haven't seen that in the Coon's Age. I remember the episode vividly, where they were talking about how we were all going to freeze to death in a, Robert Stack was Unsolved Mysteries. Correct. That made me think of the, I remember the episode very vividly, where he was talking about how we were all going to freeze to death in a global ice age the other day. Like, I don't know why my brain went to that, but it did all of a sudden. It was very weird. Very strange. I think for Nimoy narrated for Nova back in the day. I think he did too. Though I can't... Don't quote me on that. I'm in danger. Missile evasion. Can we get... No, we can't. We're screwed. And it's gone. I've fought against him before. Several times. He has killed me a lot. No, no, no. No. No, bad video game. There we go. Oh. Okay. I actually do need to play to objective on this mission. And I haven't thought about that for a while. God. As far as like really cool Art Bell stuff, I loved the what's it called? I loved the John Teeter episode. That was probably my favorite one. As far as like that and the Shadow People one. The John Teeter episode was one of those where you're like, this is interesting. Certainly an interesting story he's got here. F-100D just, you know, slides on past me. There we go. John Teeter and his time travel bullshit. God. Yep. It was Robert Hansen of NASA in the 70s claiming a coming ice age until the money was in global warming. Yeah. Yeah, the whole global warming thing is hilarious to me for a lot of reasons. One, because there have been several points in history, in Earth's history, chat, in case you're not aware, where the planet was remarkably warm, like a lot hotter than it is now. Had a much higher CO2 level as well, like several magnitudes higher CO2 levels, and we didn't all just, you know, curl up and explode. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Vile Woman. Of course he is. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction was a fun show back in the day. We really did, we do that on a daily basis with the news. He's got the F-104C. Because of course he does. God, hate that thing so much. Trying to do air attack with a ground attack vehicle. God, it's so rough right now. It's like, I'm gonna go take my plane out and have fun. Some dude in a vehicle that's a BR above you. What do you think you're gonna do down there, little feller? Make me sad. Okay, we've got FA4F, F104. I'm getting sleepy and I'm starting to make mistakes, I think. I think that's what's going on here. I may need to get off of the jets thing for a little bit and just go do some ground just for the sake of brain resetting. I do think that at some point in the channel's future chat, we are going to have to start doing Dark Tide and stuff like that. That'd be so much fun. Must have been those early cultures driving around in their SUVs. Yes, you know, the frickin' dinosaurs who had SUVs, apparently. Because there was a time when we had a lot more forests on Earth, and also a lot more, Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should not have done that, young man. Come on. Just don't flare. Don't flare. He's gonna outrun him. Yep, he's gonna outrun the missiles. Damn it. The canyons here remind me of the Firefox movie. I don't remember if I've seen that one. Probably not. They remind me a lot of, oh, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but they remind me of frickin' Avatar. Some. I know that screams how much of a filthy fucking zoomer I am, but they do kind of look that way. They are cool. Not gonna lie. I mean, he's playing away from me. There's no need to engage him directly right now. A10, what do you think you're doing, buddy? Do not redeem, sir? No missiles. No missiles. Missiles are mean. Missiles are mean. We don't do missiles. Missiles are cruel. You don't want to be cruel, enemy player. You want to be nice. Nice to a poor little guy in an F3H2. Aww. If CO2 was allowed to get to 800 ppm, parts per million, we would not have starvation as we would have 2 harvests, probably. Yeah. The whole CO2 being evil thing is kind of retarded, considering it's literally the thing that plants breathe in, you know. It's their version of oxygen. They kind of need it. But once again, I guess we're expecting common sense from politicians and climate experts. You know, despite the fact that you can literally prove that you can grow better tomatoes, for example, by sticking a CO2 drip on them. Just saying, you know. The whole greenhouse gas thing never made any fucking sense to me. That's fucking bullshit. While we're on our, you know, late night art, you know. Late night not Art Bell with the heretical narrative. God. This is all my opinion, chat. Pure and unfounded opinion. Pure, uncut opinion. Also, tomatoes would be twice as large, along with most other fruits and vegetables. This is true. That is not opinion, by the way. That is probably fact. Probably. Okay. Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay. You need to die. You need to die, Mr. F3H2. Like, right now. It's like, we gotta kill all the cows because the cow farts. It's like, you do realize that there were herds of bison that were literally larger than the entire population of our modern domesticated cattle. That is a thing. You absolute retard. And skulls full of mush column. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Okay. F3H2. You can go first. You didn't think we were just gonna let you walk out of here. Nope, my opinion is 100% based in science. There you go, Rick. There you go. Okay. Hi, F86F, how you doing, buddy? That AR8 is doing a little too well. You, sir, need to go. Okay, we're gonna dive to the bottom of the mesa here. Shit. God, that's annoying. Oh, that is very annoying. I don't like that. As a college grad with advanced science degrees, I know of what I speak, yes. Well, that puts you ahead of me. By a lot, actually. I just like to read a lot. That's my college degree for you. Okay. Nerd. Okay. Should be good. Doing pretty well right now. We have a howitzer. This game is like fishing in a lot of ways. Nothing happens for a long time, and then when it does happen, it happens all at once. You know, there are other things that probably applies to. But, you know, fishing is the one I think of, because it's also the most stream safe. Yeah, nope, not gonna save that. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We got an SPAA out there. We have a howitzer. Alright. It's funny to quote white papers to people, and you have to go, you actually read that stuff? And have them go, you actually read that stuff? As a matter of fact, I do. I find it to be rather enlightening. Hi. How you doing? So the weather and the kids? However, Pete, you are an autodidactic, intelligent person, far different than current modern... What? Explain what that means to me, like I'm a retard. And there's a difference between someone who is retarded and someone who acts retarded. I just act retarded most of the time. Because I can be very retarded at times. And then there's someone who is an actual retard. And I bet you write very tidy white papers, instead of the ones where it's like, you know, the guy who's just obviously doesn't want to be here, but he has to do it because, you know, he needs credit. Those are always fun to read. There's always one of those guys. No, actually, I don't think I will. Mr. F86F. I think that would be very annoying, in fact. Like this. Nope. Okay. We're not gonna probably live long enough. Autodidactic, self-taught. Yes. Well, that's because I'm actually curious about a lot of things. Because I don't know a lot. I think one of the best things you can do is admit that you don't know a whole lot. Because if you don't know a whole lot, there's still so much left to learn. And that's a very heartening thought, because if you don't have, you know, you don't know as much as you could, you still have much to discover. Discovery is one of the greatest of human pleasures. Okay. I can't climb to get him. Got him. Pretty good. Didn't dodge that missile right there. I know a little bit about a lot of different topics. I don't know everything there is to know about anything. But I take great joy in correcting that my deficiencies. For example, I didn't know anything about Warhammer 40k when I started out, when I wanted to learn about it, but eventually, because I decided that I was going to be interested in this thing, I needed to correct any deficiencies in my knowledge, and I went to all the right people, and I read all the right books, and, no, I write extremely informed and involved and informed papers, because you're probably actually interested in it. Arid Hail Red Phelan. I'm in IT, and while I did get an education in servers and networking, I have self-taught most of my current knowledge, and he's very good at it, chat. I know him. He has levels of intelligence that I only dream of, in a lot of ways. Oh. Radar. Radar. Okay. Continue anyway. There we go. Okay. Pete, you are a Renaissance man. I try to be. I think there's a lot we can learn from the Renaissance, which is part of why it makes me very angry when you have to deal with a lot of Christians who really hate it. I mean, they don't always do it for the worst reasons, but I still think there's a lot we can learn from that time period. From that particular style of philosophy of, we are living in the Dark Age, why don't we fix this? Instead of, hey, I live in shit, maybe I should just stay here. It's like, no, you shouldn't. Enjoy the missiles, idiot. Because one of the greatest things I hate, chat, and I hate it more than anything else, is people who dislike people who try to learn, who mock and revile people who are just trying to learn. That pisses me off more than anything else. Because I dealt with a lot of those people growing up. Why are you reading them there books? Those fucking morons. Those kinds of people just really grind my gears. You ain't gonna learn nothing there from there, you can't learn real life. No, actually that's not true.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
There's also nothing funnier than someone being like, well, you can't learn everything in life from books. Well, you know, no, you can't. But you can often learn a lot of what you can learn in real life from actual life experiences by listening to other people's experiences with it. You know, the old saying of the difference between smart people and idiots is that, welcome. I welcome you to my life through high school. There we go. Yep, pretty much. That was my high school experience. My life through high school was shit. I really hated it. I really hated my life through high school, because through high school, I was just basically dealing with a lot of people who were very, A, arrogant, and also very, very dickish.
The airfield is ours. We've got to hold it.
That made me very gumpy. Okay. FAE. You can outturn him, you can't outturn me. And I did not mean to rhyme, but I can make a rhyme anytime, for a nickel or a dime, and now I'm sounding like my grandfather. God rest his soul. Okay. Hello, I have this very large jet inside me. Oh god. That's disturbing. Nope. Nope, we can pull up, we can pull up. Pull out, pull out. Yes! I got him to crash into the ground. Alright. At least it's not the guy who's like, you know, whose player tag was erogenous zones. That was a fun one. Just like, dude, that is very random. Why the fuck would you do that? I also had a guy whose name was Small and Flaccid in here one time. That was fun. No, I was just homeschooled, and so I dealt with a lot of people in the kind of umbrella school that I went to. Not went to, but, so the way my homeschooling worked was, we were under an umbrella, our church umbrella, that basically helped make sure that, you know, you got things like diplomas that actually worked and all of that shit. Did testing and made sure that you could actually read and write and do all of that stuff. That it had standards, in other words, that you had to meet. And it was accredited. You could actually, you know, here, I can take my high school diploma from, I'm a homeschooler and go to a university and be like, hey, I passed this. I can come here because I'm fucking smart as shit, which I knew several kids who did that. But you also dealt with a lot of really small-minded people who were very dogmatic about certain things, and that made things difficult for me, because I'm someone who has a dangerous tendency to ask a very unpleasant question to someone who's dogmatic, and that is, of course, why. I was that kid. Well, this is how this works. Why? Nothing will piss off a pastor more than asking him why. Let me tell you that right now. Oh, man. Fun times. I shouldn't probably do this, but I'm going to because I'm bored, and I really don't like having to run tons of missions. And I want to get a few kills with this thing so that I can get the M9Bs. Ah! I do not want to be pathetic and alone for my entire existence. Come, F-100, come and choke upon my bullets! You know you want those big, hot, creamy bullets in you. There you go. There we go. Aye, F-80. There we go, got him. Shit. And I'm paralyzed. God. Main control surfaces are utterly borked at the moment. Okay. Manual flight mode. Turn. 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 Yes, we can turn. We're back to being able to turn, chat. It's great, isn't it? Probably.
Don't be gross, Tammy.
Yes, Aerodale. The plane is older than you, you sick fuck. Okay, there we go. But seriously, chat, I think if airplanes were women, I would have a massive crush on the Starfighter. There we go. I have 10 air kills. How the fuck did I get 10 air kills, chat? How did that happen? No, no, no! Damn it. We're probably gonna win that one. We did win that one, and I was in first place. There we go, chat. Now, being homeschooled was a weird experience. Not a bad one, just weird. Very weird. Comparatively to a lot of people I know. I got the missiles for the F-104 Starfighter. I will hug him, and I will pet him, and I will name him George. How far are we getting to the stream? We're pretty far. We haven't done any ground today, I don't think. Oh, no. No, we did ground earlier, I think. Possibly? Maybe? I think we did ground earlier. I can't remember. Chat! Chat, I have lost my authority. I am retarded! Help! No, I don't want to get rid of that. Just give me the... Just let me look at the modifications. Please, video game. Please, God. A9B time! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother! Okay, why am I getting pinged? Who hath dared to disturb my slumber?
I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Yes. Yes, Aerodale. Not ground yet. Not ground yet. I want to run one mission with the F-104 with the missiles, and then we'll switch over to ground briefly. I think we have like 2 ground missions in us max, because it is like 6:10, and I probably need to get off of here and like eat food beyond, you know, sticky buns. Which were very good, was very good, by the way, Chad. Yes. Let's do this. Let's please let me kill something. Please, God, just let me nuke the Middle East. Please, God, just let me do it. Alright, there we go. Come on, guys, let me nuke this planet. Let me turn it into a pile of radioactive glass. Every single elite in Halo ever. Also probably fits the politicians, too, but, you know. Okay. So there we are, A90Es. Hell yeah, brother! Look at that. Look at that, chat. We got missiles. Got missiles, aren't they cute? Aren't they adorable? I think they're lovely. Don't you want to pet the missiles, chat? No. No. Denied. Denied. Do not redeem. Do not redeem, sir. Oh, yeah. Nope. That wasn't bad. That was not bad. No ground yet. Yeah, we haven't done any ground yet. We need to do some ground. This is so much more enjoyable. The more I get missiles, the more I love them. They're not very good. The A9Bs are not very good at all, chat, but they are missiles. And shitty missiles are still better than no missiles. Also, Mach planes. Mach planes are something I need more of. Planes that can achieve Mach. So that I can dab on those filthy Russians. God. Oh, this feels good. Hi, F-100. I don't think you should be that on fire, sir. Nope. Probably shouldn't. You're chasing that poor A-10. What did he ever do to you? Turn, baby, turn. Turn and burn. Come on, we can get that A-10. We can get that A-10. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little scud goblin. God damn it. Goddamn himmies. Maybe 8C. Still, I will say, Those AIM-9s are very sexy. They're very sexy, chat. Soundtrack isn't bad either for this part. Very light. I keep the soundtrack turned down because you actually need to be able to hear shit. AIM-9Bs, not Ds. I said AIM-9Bs. I said AIM-9Bs, right? Right, chat? Remind me. Did I say AIM-9Bs? I said AIM-9Bs. God, I can't be that retarded. Can't be that late. Still, one of the best things about being homeschooled, chat, I will say, is this. My parents were absolutely encouraging me to learn my own shit. Airedale was a big part of that, too. Which was awesome. Oh, no, you don't. Shit. I can't wait until we get... Does he need help? No, he's got him. He's got him. He's got him, chat. Got them all tied up. I need some aim... What are you? What are you? You're an AV-8. Why don't you... I know that you feel like you have got to hurt people to make yourself feel stronger, but man, I'm promising you, you'll be so much happier. You just accept the love of our Lord and Savior, the Galpod. Oh, Lord. Every time, chat. It makes me unbelievably happy. And there's a double kill. There we go. I'll take 2. F5. Mr. F5. 88, maybe? Any takers? I will take all comers. Come on. All over your face, neck, and chest. Come on. I can probably outturn him. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, maybe. Yes. We can get missiles on him anyway. Not that that'll probably kill him, but we can do it. 183 rounds. Come on. Turn, you absolute boat of an airplane. I need to take my own advice and keep up energy retention. It's just very hard to do right here, because there's so many things trying to eat me. I am not food. He's like, you look awfully good to me. Oh. A6E. God, that is a weird looking jet. America had some weird looking jets, chat. The A6E, I can't remember what exactly the A6E is. The Intruder, God. Intruder's a weird looking jet. It's a 2-seater, if I remember correctly. Very weird. Very weird. But also, if I remember correctly, actually okay. But my memory is probably a little foggy at this point. P-16. What the fuck is a P-16? I'm curious. Now I gotta know. Now I have to kill it so I can tell. Oh no. They're not gonna let me. That's sad. Hack Avel. Serial. F-104. Not quite.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Hi, F9F. In the name of God, open this door. Okay, there we go. P-47, Thunderbolt. There we go. Come here. Come here. You look lonely. There we go. And F9F. Would you like to redeem, sir? There you go. Would you like some coupons? There you go. I've got free bombs right here. Anybody who wants them. Good lord. So ridiculous that this plane is as good as it is at this tier. And they got me at last. 3 kills in. I'm at 8. Oh, God. God, this plane is ridiculous. Side-by-side seating, like the F-111 Aardvark. Ooh. Let me tell you something, Rick. Let me show you this real quick. Aerodale's in a match, so maybe we can take one out and see. I don't remember if you can do test drives while you're in a team. F-111. F-111A or F-111? I want the F-111F. There we go. Preview. Look at this plane, Rick. Look at this thing. Look at that absolute beast. Has a crew of 2, a max speed of 1,500 miles per hour. It's got the ability... Let me show you this. Let me show you how much it can carry. Secondary weapons. Okay? So you can carry the, like, you know, here, we got drop tanks. That's cute. It can also carry a 20mm cannon. I can't remember exactly where that's mounted. 2 AIM-9Ls. You can carry 6 AIM-9Ls. You can carry 24 750-pound bombs. The Mark 82 Snake Eyes, which are 500-pounders. You can carry standard 500-pounders. You can carry GBU-15s, which are the guided bombs. You can carry the paveways. And the... Where is it? Where are they? You can carry 4 2,000-pound bombs. Also, you could probably carry more than that, if I remember correctly, because you can carry custom loadouts. I love the Aardvark. I think it is so cool. Plus, it gets a cannon. I can't remember where it's at. The cannon is somewhere on here. It's on one of the variants. I know it has a nose gun in one of these. I think that is the... It's the F-111A? I think it's the F-111A that gets the cannon somewhere. Preview. Yeah, it does get the 20mm. Just can't remember where that's stuck exactly. It's not as cool as the, what I eventually would want to use. I want to eventually pick up, okay, Aerodale. Let's switch over to, after Aerodale gets done there, we'll switch over to ground. I want, of all the planes that I want right now, I want the Crusader, and the Crusader 2, the Harrier, and the one I want the most out of all of them. What I desire, what is my heart's desire, chat, is this. This right here. Cluster munitions, GBU-87s, Hellfire missiles. Oh yeah, you get everything. I want this, chat. Or more correctly, not this one. This one, if I remember correctly, is the right one. I want the Phantom 2. It has the... Yep, it has the gun in the nose. This right here. The F4 Phantom 2. F4E Phantom 2. You get a shitload of missiles. You can carry AIM-9s, AIM-7s, AIM-9Js, AIM-9Es, and then look at this for ground attack. Like, look at the ground attack potential on this thing. 13 1,000-pounders. Hellfires are nuts. Flat out my favorite ground attack munition. Hellfires are the best. If you can get, I can't remember if it's the Little Bird or not, but it's one of the American helicopters that gets those. They are so good. Aerodale has the F-20, which I have test flown before. Let me pull this up. The F-20 Tiger Shark. This right here. F-20A. It gets all of those. And they're so good. So good. Good for whatever needs to go away in a hurry. Absolutely, Arid Hail. Absolutely. For me right now, I really want the F4 Phantom too. E. The J, if I remember correctly, does not start with a cannon, or doesn't get a cannon in the nose. That is actually something that's mounted on a pod on the J. It takes a state's radius to turn, though. Yeah. Yeah, that is the problem. The Phantom is... It's a missile truck. Viviana Bacardo, welcome. That's not a name I am particularly familiar with. You must be new here. And I'm also eventually would like to get the Strike Eagle. It is one with which I held great anticipation for, because this thing looks funny. The way it is the way it's set up kind of reminds me like of the Fox Bat, which if I remember correctly is originally what the F-15 or was it the F-14 that was originally built to combat that. F-20 is a very good plane. Arid Hail is able to do very funny things with that airplane. I also want the, where is it? The Corsair. The Corsair 2, the A7D. No, it's the A7E Corsair. That one. I have flown one of the variants of this in Ground Arcade against enemy airplanes. It is so good, because you got a GAU right there. Got the little minigun poking out there. And then you got all that ordnance. Oh god, that is a lot of ordnance. So good. But yes, that is my air aspirations for now, chat. For the moment, I would say that my ground aspirations are this beast, and it is because Rollins are cool. F-15 got a new lease on life, too. The upgrade package for the F-15EX. Yes, that one looks very cool. I am very much looking forward to that one. I think it shall be fascinating. But a new person, what brings you here? Is it the dulcet tones of my voice? Is it the lovely game we're playing? Or is it the excellent company that I currently enjoy? Which you can now add yourself. Alright, we've got M3A3 Bradley, or a HSTVL. I do think that that's... We're gonna take the HSTVL. Man, I am reaching that point in the evening where my throat goes from, oh, I can talk normally to, congratulations, chat. We have entered the ring announcer portion of the stream, where my voice suddenly transforms from the standard higher registers into, I have been gargling whiskey and nails for the last 48 hours. Enjoy. Oh man, good times, good times. I love the HSDVL so much. This thing is great. Of all the tanks that I have played in this game, this one is probably my favorite. You want to kill airplanes? You can kill airplanes. You want to kill jets? Oh, I mean, not jets. Not jets. The helicopters. You can kill helicopters. You want to kill enemy tanks? You can have any flavor of enemy tank you want. Actually, I'm just gonna back up here real quick. Oh, shit. Don't mind that at all. For a starter to this mission. Been a while since I played Ground Arcade today. I'll have to get back into the swing of things. Blank time! Oh no! Oh no, chat, it's just terrible. There's an entire set of the enemy team that's not looking at me. Hi, Abrams. How you doing, buddy? You're a little too alive, and your loader is too alive for me, so just enjoy the artillery. So long and thanks for the fish. And the cannon shells towards my turret. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. Oh, yeah. I think I like this a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Okay. So, Mr. Leopard. Oh, you're very, very aware of my existence. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's a Boxer MGS over there. That's disturbing. Okay. Okay. Time to move. Time to move. Time to move. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Ass. Okay. Not good. Yes. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Now if I can just find a parking spot. Yes. Literally that, Grizzled. No, 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 damn it. No. I don't think that'll kill anyone, but we can be hopeful at least. Light tank. What are you? Aww. HSTVL got me. Little bastard. Little bastard. Okay. Oh, that is broken. God, I hate that thing so much. If I remember correctly, we looked very seriously at picking up the Boxer as one of our light tank replacements, and it did not go well because I believe it was too heavy, and the Marines wanted something that could wanted something that they could lift by helicopter, and it was a little too heavy for it, if I remember correctly. Just a little urban reconstruction, you know. We'll put it back, you know. Oh, shit. They did get him. Just a bit, you know. He was in my parking spot, Grizzled, so I needed to make sure that he got out of said parking spot. That's a... How precisely did he... Yeah, no. Stop trying to back away. I need that kill, damn it. Thank you. I'm sure he needed that. Like a hole in the head. God. It's like perfectly sets up a kill. Some dude just comes along and ganks it for no reason. Bothers me a little, chat. Like, when you need someone to pull your... To quote Marianne from Johnny Dangerously, knock down that fucking wall and... Yes. God. Team, you better appreciate this. The things I do for love. For the love and money. Okay. How could you do such a heinous deed? I needed the requisition points. Or research in this case. Come on. Shit. M1128. God, I hate that thing. I hate playing it. I hate fighting it. It just exists to annoy me. To offend my personal sensibilities. That's why that godforsaken vehicle exists. I swear to God. Come here, you little shit. Come here and explain to God why he doesn't love you anymore. You know what you did. Oh, God. That Mark 1 KBT is scary. I don't want to be there anymore. Nope. No, thank you. Thankfully, he can't just jump out and kill me immediately, hopefully, if we're lucky. No, thank you. No, no, you shall not. Denied. Denied. Look upon my works, ye mighty. Know that I am very afraid of you, because I am very small and easily perforated and really don't want to be turned into chunky salsa right now. Oh god. Oh, there are a lot of them over there. I need to kill all those dudes on Alpha before I try to go cap that. Dodge that like a boss. Okay, can we... Yeah, perfect. Hi, Mr. SPAA. Ooh, that was close. And they got me. Damn it. BMP. Ah. Was able to CCIP all those bombs, but I wasn't able to get any kills. God, that sucks. Ah. Hon, baguette. New French rifle. Seen combat once, only been dropped twice. Roland. Roland, my beloved, come to me. Oh dear. Oh dear, I don't like that at all. What the fuck was I trying to say there? Okay. Don't like that at all. Words are hard. Words are very hard. It is very late. And I should probably only do like one more mission, chat. One more. Just one more. Just one more. Before he knew it, he realized that was just one more too many. Alright. Keen Vision, I choose you. There we go. Where is... Of course it was fucking her. God damn that woman. Fucking commie. Thank you very much for the Sand People Are Restless blurb, Aridale. Ah. Eee. Finally, an arcade battle. Hail Windover. Thank you very much for the blurb, my dude. God, I love you guys. You're great. You know that. You have moments of just, you know, I have moments where the whole thing just hits me, and I'm just like, I'm very grateful for this, because there was a time, there was a very different time long ago, when I did not think that this would ever be possible. You guys are great. Fucking wonderful.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
That's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Generally true. Unless it's the one dude from KOTOR. If I see another man, if I see one more person try to fight a Jedi with a blaster, I'll shoot him myself. Oh, there are Abrams over there. They're trying to flank hard to 7D around there to get into our backline, which is a clever idea. There's just one problem with that particular theory. If we can get over here and cement it in, I can go do the funny over at their base. They can't do a damn thing about it. Good lord. Okay, what do we got out there? We have an MBT. How are those able to eat APFSDS rounds? That seems a tad unreasonable, video game. I'm just gonna say. Seems a tad unreasonable, because I would not think that the fence would be able to eat a, would be able to eat a APFSDS DU round. What are you? Oh, you're an AR8 PSO. Mind if I just... There we go. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna keep an eye on my ammo. I seem to be using a lot of it. Thank you for the blurb bend over. We're doing all right today. Like, we've had our fair share of losses. Don't make any mistake, but our general KDR has not been bad.
And I go, yeah, baby, because I'm the evil midnight bomber. What bombs at midnight? Ah!
Thank you very much for the blurb there, Grizzled. Now, if I were to do this, head in the game, focus, 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 and... Will you play with me? I don't think they want to, chat. I feel sad by this. They should come play with me. I'm lonely. I guess I'll just have to go to them. Wouldn't that be awful? Oh, he just spawned in. Hello. Hello, Mr. Abrams. How you doing? Oh, Caleb. Oh, God. Chat, am I going to be able to do the funny? I think I am going to be able to do the funny. Okay, that's our jet. Okay, is he watching me? I need to check that, actually. Hover off. I want to know. Is that Abrams looking at me? Mom, he's looking at me funny! Yes, he is looking at me funny. Shit. Okay, buddy. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you. You shouldn't do that. It's very cruel. Yes, indeed. They did just kill me. Which I shall have to repay the favor in a moment. Hi! Hi. So, you know how you're all just over there, like, piled up in a perfect, neat little pile? Enjoy. That was totally intentional, chat. I planned that. I didn't just have that happen by happy accident. Kill 3 assists, not bad. Now, if I was going to be a absolute scudweasel, I would go around and start shooting them when they're trying to come out from around that corner over there. And if I put my CCs to max, I will actually get there in time to do very funny things in their backline. Like Kevin Spacey with the corpse that was found in his car trunk, allegedly. Okay. It'll definitely have that level of mortality rate, that's for sure. Okay. There we go. see you. No, nope, nope. Keep shooting. Aaron, help! Got him, son! No, he doesn't. Maybe he does. Nope. Okay. Well. Did he get any of... Yes, he did. Car trunk. Car trunk. Brick. You know, I was just saying that if you get into their backline with the M1 Abrams, you'll have about as, you know, high of a mortality rate as the people who wound up in, you know, the trunk of Kevin Spacey's car, allegedly. Allegedly, chat. Oh, God. Do you remember, gentlemen, when he was trying to do an own on the Dawn about the whole, like, Epstein list? It's like, dude, I would shut the fuck up and stop talking because you're reminding people you exist, which reminds them that, oh yeah! There were allegedly a bunch of dead people found in the back of your alleged vehicle. Allegedly. Just saying. You know. Allegedly. Allegedly. I need that Michael Jackson blurb. God. If allegedly, how did that never get prosecuted? If I remember correctly, at first it did, but also, also Hollywood money, to answer your question, Rick. Alright, victory. That is a good one to win it on. End it on. End it on a win. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for stopping by tonight. On that shady note, I am going to wrap up here. It was ruled suicide. Yes, yes, that was the case, you know. People who are committing seppuku tend to just, you know, fold themselves up and wind up in people's car trunks. That's just something you do when you're, you know, trying to commit self-deletion. It's a thing. It is a thing, a very interesting thing. But that aside, ladies and gentlemen, for now, this has been Pete the Reticle Nerd. I am going to wrap up here and go get some food and put animals up and then probably drink some water. And thank you all very much for stopping by tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And until next Sunday, I will see you on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. There may be a video or another stream between now and Wednesday, because I'm very close to probably watching RoboCop 2, and then we might start streaming RoboCop Rogue City. So, until then, literally that. Thank you for the blur, Parrot-Tail. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your evening. Don't work too hard. Take a, you know, sit back, prop your feet up, have a beer, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pete.